Welcome back to ESA. I am RoboSparkle.
And my name is Charlie. It's a pleasure to have you back. You've just finished watching Dark Souls.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, we had the Dark Lord ending as well. So thanks very much for donating for that. We've got another big one coming up with The Witcher 3.
Yep, you can choose the ending. We hear from the runner that they want the bad ending.
Yes, save the frames.
It's faster.
Yeah, by about 2 minutes.
Yep, it's currently losing, I think.
know. So at the moment, Save Siri is on $1,257, and the save frames, or in fact minutes, it's like thousands of frames.
Lots of frames.
Is $755. So about 500 short, but guys, we can do this, okay? And also, Kaadzik was telling us earlier that his PB is about 2:14. He's a few minutes off of world record, and his PB happened with 2 deaths and a blue screen. So world record is actually possible if we get the bad ending. So, you want to see that happening during ESA, you know what to do.
Yeah, the bid war doesn't close until quite a distance into the run. So
yeah, 2 hours in.
You've got a bit of time. Don't leave it too late.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no need to snipe it. We can make a world record happen. We can make a PB happen. I mean, we can make it all happen. We can cure Alzheimer's. Please donate and cure Alzheimer's.
Absolutely. One of the things you could donate for, as the more astute viewers among the audience will have noticed, there is an ink drawing to our right.
What?
It was.
Oh shit! There is. Hey.
Yes, it's drawn by a woman called Charlotte. She's German, and you have no idea the amount of detail that is in this ink drawing. I've been sitting up close next to them. While doing intermissions for the last few days, and even when you are
on camera, it doesn't actually just get the sheer level of detail. Every single leaf, every flower, just intricately detailed.
It's fantastic, and it could be yours for the minimum donation of $15.
はい、お待たせいたしました。解説じゃない。司会進行、大場でござい
There are
ま
other
す。
things you could donate for. There is a Super Mario Maker and Nintendo Switch bundle for a minimum donation of $50 if you're absolutely 100% about gaming.
50.
Don't care what decorations you have on your walls.
さて、次の、ウィッチャー3ワイルドハント
This
です
drawing
ね。
specifically is only available for the next hour.
yes,
一応僕は、
Whereas the other prize is the
一応
Switch
僕は
bundle,
動
the
画
View
勢
Sonic,
なので、
all available until the
や
end
っ
of the
たこと
marathon.
は
But
ないん
you
です
have
よ
1
ね。
hour left.
1 hour.
一応、
1 hour now.
Yeah.
Now,
Just
60 minutes.
if you want it.
オールストーリー、全ストーリーの、動画
What
は
we've
見
got
て
coming up. We've got
いま
The
す。
Witcher 3 next, of course. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
なんで、何やってるかとかはちょっと
So
わ
this is
か
a
ら
bit
ない
different
で
from the
す。は
standard
い。
any percent run or 100% run, or it's going to last a bit longer than 16 minutes, is what we're saying. So this is going to be a randomizer multi-world co-op, which you can tell from the title is going to be absolutely insane. But we've got 3 absolutely fantastic runners working together: Bao Nocturno, Amaterasu, and Fuzzy. So
I don't even follow the Ocarina of Time community, and even I know who they are.
Yeah.
So they've got to be good.
Well, they're not necessarily known for rarity. They're just cool dudes in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just know those guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Get what I
I
say.
mean, it's a great way to get to know people. Really, it's just
です
hanging around
ね
at。marathons with them.
ウィッチャー3はビットを一つだけあります。エンディングの分岐ですか
No
ね。
people.
エンディング、おそらくバッドエンドかシェリーエンドかどっちかですね。
Come along to every single ESA since 2012, and then you get to know people.
Dedicated. This guy's dedicated.
そうですね。
I mean, don't tell anyone. Just keep it between you and me, alright?
ウィッチャー3の RTA は小スピードで移動できるグリッチを使っていまして、それは古いバージョンパッチでしかできないからオールドパッチっていうカテゴリーが入っていると。なるほど、オールドパッチそういう意味だったんですね。
Mr. Snuffles says it's absolutely fine. Ta-da. You alright?
Yeah. It's getting very late here. It has
一
been
応
quite a
そう
long
で
week.
すね、簡単に
Getting very early.
説明をいたします
It's
と、ウ
been a
ィッ
long
チャ
week,
ー
so we're all starting to get a bit tired, so at this kind of hour,
ウ
if
ィ
we
ッチャ
look
ー
as
3
if
何
we're
説
sort
明しようか。
of struggling to find our words, it's because we are. We're all very tired. Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Welcome back to Earth.
Just power napping.
Yes.
I speed ran my sleep just then.
Yeah, fantastic.
Yeah, world record.
Do you feel energized for the next 16 hours of daylight? You nutter.
What are you on about? Oh, we're good. We're totally good.
We won't keep you any longer, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a
まあ
pleasure
説明
speaking to you.
簡単に説明しますと、ウィッチャー3のあらすじは、ウィッチャーと、ウィッチャーって主人公の、ゲラルト、リビアのゲラルトと、女魔術師のイエネファーという女性がいるんですけど、その二人の、義理の娘の、シェリちゃん。シェリちゃんを、探して、まあ、後々、その、ワイルドハントという敵と戦っていくのかな。そういった話だったと思います。はい。一応まあ、軽くストーリーが書いてある、ストーリーを読みながら見ていくことになるのかな。なりますかね。はい。動きが速くなるバグを使うっていうことなので、もしかしたら、ストーリー読んでて追いつかないかもしれない。さて、画面が切り替わりましたね。
My name is Kaadzik and this is Witcher 3. It's a little late.
いやー、ゲラルトさんかっこいいな。
So thank you everyone that is here on site. Not many of you, but I really appreciate that you came. And also for everyone that is viewing from home on stream.
ですね、王女のシェリが、ワイルドハントに追われていて行方不明になっているので、彼女を見つけ出すのがストーリーの主目的になっておりますね。
Also, there is a bit work going on in my run that is still up about the ending of the game, as you may have heard from the hosts already.
もしかしたらちょっと、結構、グロいシーンとか出てくるかもしれないかな。それはちょっと、注意なのと、まあそうですね、ちょっと大人向けのゲームなので、ちょっと裸とか、ちらっと一瞬だけ映っちゃうかもしれない。そういうのがちょっと苦手な方は、お気をつけてください。
But without further ado, let me just start the story. I just need to hit the buzzer in order to start, if I may. So I only need to click this and start.
一応、奏者さんが走ってるみたいなんですけど、一瞬ちょっと映っちゃったりするかもしれない。
It works, great. You also have some Polish flags in the background, so that's cool. Also, for some reason, my dialogues aren't skipping correctly. That's bad. But
で、これは、今、回想ですね。ゲラルトさんの。もうなんか動きがすごい速い。すごい動きで進んでいますね。で、今話している、ゲラルトさん、主人公のゲラルトさんが話しているのが、まあ、第2の主人公のシェリちゃんですね。この今、髪縛ってる銀髪のおじさんがゲラルトさんです。リビアのゲラルト。そうですね、スカイリムにハマった人だったら大体同じような雰囲気なのではないでしょうか。ちょっと戦い方、このゲームは結構戦い方がね、楽しいかな。事前に、人から、聞き込みをして、どんな些細なことでもいいから話してくれって、こういうことがあったんだっていう事柄とか、その死体を検視して、 出てくる、検視して、モンスターを特定して、事前にそのモンスターに効く、道具を使って倒すっていう感じのなんかどうやって敵を倒すかみたいな感じのゲームかな。結構ね、プレステ4版とか Xbox 版とかは、いろいろと規制が、まあ、ちょっとエチエチな方が規制されてるんで、まあ、そういうなんか規制ないのがやりたいのであれば、まあ、Steam 版買うのがいいかな。Because peasants are good enemies of The Witcher, so I just give them 2 quick ones or 3 because this guy for some reason survived the second punch, but that's not a problem. ですね。で、このストーリーはまあ1と2の後の話ですけど、特にまあ前の話知らなくても分かるようにはなってると思います。Right side of the screen, but don't be bothered about it too much because most of the time, if the quest says something, we'll probably do something else. まだこれ最初のクエストからもう次のクエスト言ってるのかどうかがわからん。Shouldn't be speedrun because there are a lot of side things that you can do, and that is true. I've completed the game そうですね、まあブラとかつけてますね。一部の話。Speedruns of this game because, well, it's such an open world and it's really good. But to be fair, from the まだまあお風呂に入っている人とか。あとはまあゲラルトさんがちょっと女遊び大好きなおじさんなので、ちょっと情熱的な何かをしちゃってるとか。そういうのが多分規制されてますね。And I will stand to that point. Also, I tried to draw power from this place of power, but I got in combat with the wolves on the way, so I had to wait for Geralt to go out of combat. If you hear right now, there is ghost behind us that has spawned on this place of power. For some reason, it spawns way later than it should, because it should spawn right as we go into this circle, but it just doesn't for some reason, as I said. So right now weで今は、そのシリを探して今いろいろと、旅をしているところですね。スキルの祠を巡っていると。has many talents. One of them is climbing and running is also one of them. You will see that's this in a moment. Also dialogues. でまあこのゲラルトさんの特徴なんですけども、2本の剣を持っています。片方は、銀の剣で、片方が鋼の剣ですね。銀の剣は対魔物用、鋼の剣は対人間用の武器になっているかな。そういう風に武器を使い分けていますね。なんか蹴ったぞ今。Our contact, and he said that he will tell us about Yennefer as long as we kill the griffin that is terrorizing the village. So we are trying to do so. Right now we're going to the griffin layer, but I think it's a good time to actually read some messages and donations, right?
Very well. We have a
$25石弓を構えている間、スローモーションになるスキルがあって、そのスロー中にロードを挟んでまた構え直したら超スピードになるっていうグリッチがある。それを利用していくんですかね。ゲラルトさん、そうですね、なんかスペランカーって言われているぐらいには高いとこから落ちるとすぐ死んじゃうぐらい貧弱なんで、高所から落とさないように気をつけてください。こうやって死体を調べて敵を特定する。Conveniently pick another place of power here, and that will give us third actually ability point, and we need all those 3 to improve our crossbow skills. You may wonder why actually we need crossbow skills. Crossbow is not a useful weapon in this game. モンハンワールドで出張していった時はちょっと高いところから見るの怖かったですね。
Also, what's the horse right now because it's interesting.
なんか馬が空を飛んでいるんですけども
the fact that you can possibly teleport on a horse. That's why the animation glitches. And from what I know, this is a thing also on the current patch, because we are not playing on the current patch. We play on the patch. Oh, thanks, Samir, for the boost. That's weird. We play on a patch 1.06, and the reason is there is a really important crossbow glitch that will happen. You will see this particularly right now because there is a griffin fight waiting for us. But first of all, I need to upgrade the crossbow skills. So let me just go here. Quick menuing. I actually did it. So yay me. Also, I will
まだちょっとゲラルトさん普通です
I
ね。
won't need it now, but just for later, I'll just do it safely here. Waiting for Vesemir to comment because he doesn't have a horse. I do, and I'm better butcher than him. Another piece of dialogue, and we can start Griffin fight. Griffin is loud, so
馬いるのが確か師匠のベセミルかな。
can do nothing
ベセ
about
ミル
it.
さん。
This is a Griffin fight. Everyone hates it because Griffin can just randomly go into the air and just be a jerk. For now, he's
今
not,
グリ
but
フィンと戦っているのかな。戦ってま
from
す
what
ね
I've told
きっ
you,
と
he
これ
can
は。
go up in the air and we have to shoot it down with a crossbow. So
で
actually,
グリフ
his
ィン
weapon
をおびき寄せる
right now.
おびき寄せて戦っていますねこれは。
We got it now from Vesemir, but this is not the reason why we've upgraded the crossbow skill.
そういえば難易度はどうなんだろう。一番簡単なやつかな。
And I actually shot one shot from the crossbow, so I should be okay. I won't let it get away Vesemir, that's for sure. I will just save the game for safety, of course.
一番簡単なやつ
because
な
I
ら
may repeat
そんな
this
死ぬ
trick,
ことは
once
ないか
more
な。
if it goes wrong. Let me just pull out the crossbow, hopefully in time. Wait for the autosave.
進行してくる。
There was going to be a file, logo, or something along those lines.
で今もうグリフィン倒した。倒してないか。あ今悪いことしてるねこれ。
Yeah.
おそらく。
Menuing.
失敗したあこれでロードするか。
So you may wonder what actually happened. Well, Geralt is a really big Eurobeat fan.
悪いこと始まります。
The best song in his repertoire is obviously Running in the 90s.
あ始まった。始まった。あらこれは面白いことになってきた。
Really fast right now, and this will last to the entirety of the speedrun. That's why we have two categories.
やばい高速移動するゲラルトさんです
and the
ね。
old patch which is 1.0.6 because this glitch was repaired in version 1.0.7 or maybe the second one is unnecessary 1.07. You may wonder what has actually happened. Well, to explain this, let me reassure you. When we zoom in with a crossbow, the
あとはだいたいこの高速移動をしていくと。
relatively normally because well we have to
もう馬より速いですねこれきっと。
So Geralt is faster than the world.
戦闘も超スピードでこぎます。やばい。
But if we have our crossbow aimed during an
で今ニルフガードから
right
報酬受け取ったかな。
as I was waiting for it, well, the game for some reason stores that state and remembers it throughout the entirety of the game. So let me just do a quick break and explanation because there is a really important fight. Okay, the important fight is over.
今何戦ってんだ。
That's what happens when you're a super witcher. You are really good.
話が追いつかない。あ、イエネファーさんに会いましたね。あの女の人はイエネファーさんです。ゲラルトさんの恋人候補。
What has happened basically right now is that the game stored that state. So whenever we pull out a crossbow, the game knows that well, Geralt is faster than the world. But after we zoom out of the crossbow, well, world goes back to normal. So if the state is remembered, still the game says, okay, so if Geralt was faster than the world,
今越見してるかな。 越見してますね。
is normal right now, Geralt has to go super fast. But as you can see, Geralt right now is doing perfectly fine. He's not Eurobeat
基本ね、ゲラルトさんは割と目上の人に対しても失礼な態度を取るんですけど、ここはどうだったかな。ああ、そうですね。シーリーの実の父親である皇帝のエルヒムに謁見しに来ました。はい。
We changed the region, so for example, we've switched from White Orchard to Vizima right now. And if we switch characters between
ああ、そうだ、そうだ、思い出した。そうですね。皇帝に会うから、身だしなみぐらいはしろよって言われるところ。
So we are now walking behind the Chamberlain. He really wants to introduce us to Yennefer, but we'll just walk around here. And we can run right now. Why? Good programming. The reason is,
ゲラルトさんね、個人的にはFF8 のスコール並みにカードゲームが好きっていうイメージがあるな。あるなっていうか、まあ、カードゲームをするイメージがある。
Because of that, we can run freely, and if we can run freely, we can go right to this door, which opens as Chamberlain comes here, so we can save exactly 0.9 seconds of walking to this door from behind the Chamberlain. So right now we're talking with Yennefer about saving Ciri, because Ciri is in trouble apparently, and we have to find her. We have our contact.
クエントが本編。ちなみに日本語版のゲラルトさんの声優さんは、まあ、ヒュー・ジャックマンとかジェイソン・ステイサムとかの吹き替えとかでよくやってる山地和弘さんですね。
But we are speedrunners, so as you will guess, we already know where Hendrik, our contact, is, so we're just gonna go and find him. But as we go there, we can hear more donations.
Very well. We have another $5 donation by Janders. Well, who needs sleep anyway? I love the Witcher series, so I had to donate for what is for me.
すごいそう、渋くてかっこいいんですよね、これが。
Also, I'm sad we'll not see the true boss of this game, the unicorn.
That's true, we won't actually see the unicorn, unfortunately. But there are three main bosses of this game. Peasants, because we've already seen one fight and they are annoying. Wolves, we'll see a fight with wolves and they are annoying. And doors. Doors are the worst enemy of this game because, as you may have wondered, Geralt in a super fast state is quite hard to control, so if you have a really small door to come through, well, it's not easy. But we are going to the village where Hendrik is, and as you may see, this village is looking quite weird. Apparently, it was attacked by Wild Hunt.
普通にやったらこんな早くはないですね。
And we are meeting the first example of what Wild Hunt can do, which is freeze the entire village. We're gonna just
すごいスピードでなんか倒してる。
Basically, wait for the cutscene. Talk to this dude, say to him farewell because that's what we do.
今まあ試技を追ってるところですねが、そうですね、ちょっと死体注意です。
Fortunately, he left his key in his shoe, so we can open a secret hideout of Hendrik down there to find out his notes about Ciri, because he apparently found out something, which is great. But as we read notes, I think we can hear one more message from the donation station.
移動だけなので倍速みたいな。もう戦闘までも倍速になってるから。動きが速すぎる。これストーリー追えない。速すぎて何やってるのかわかんない。
Really well timed, good donation. I appreciate that. Also, every donation is good, so donate. Right now, I have to do the safety save, so I won't die, because these particular things are set up here just for me to go here and do this. That can happen. So
落ちるスピードは変わらないのに、なんか落ちるときに挙動だけ高速になってる気も。やばい。いや、今死んだな。死にましたね。あんな感じで高いとこから落ちるとゲラルトさんはすぐ死んじゃいます。まあこれがゲラルトさんがスペランカーって言われるゆえんですね。
Thanks. So we can go back to this mode and maybe second time's the charm. I hope. Nope. Oh, save! What a save! What a save! That was. I actually didn't intend to do that. But you remember why are we entering here? What?
おー、大ジャンプした。これは死んだな。死にましたね。
That has never happened before. Okay. On a marathon. That has never happened before. This is a thing in this game. If Geralt goes too fast and hits a particular angle, he may do a mega jump. But I never did a mega jump that big and in this place. So yeah, thank God it was actually during a marathon.
足が速くなってすごいスピードで飛んでいきますね。
Jump into the cutscene around the entrance so I can go here quicker, but apparently I didn't do it quicker because, well, the game wanted to do it otherwise. Oh, it was great. It was great, really. This run is awesome right now, and we are 16 minutes in, so...
あ、今、試技があったっていう領主さんに会って、で、こっから試技編かな。シリちゃんもね、めちゃくちゃ強いんですよ、この子。声優は沢城みゆきさんだったかな。うん。男爵はどっち行くんでしょうね。もうそこまで行ったのか。なあ、シーちゃん、デフォで高速移動できるんだよね。普通に多分ゲラルトさんより強いと思うんですけど。男爵死なないようにする方法、ルートもあったかな。確かありましたよね。憎めない感じかな。proper investigations. Siri is worse at investigations than Geralt because she actually has to do two things. We're supposed to gather some things for. 結構なんかややこしかった記憶が。It's literally a bait in the quest. We all need to kill some wolves, and as I've said, wolves are a really annoying second worst enemy in the game. And ああ、裏で死んでるか。But to be honest, those wolves fights were kinda okay. なるほど。この瞬間移動できる強力な力を持っているので、ワイルドハントはそれを狙っているんですね。なんだっけ、子供、奥さんかなんかの関連だったっけ。I haven't played the current patch of the game for a long time, but I think it's not even patched out. シリちゃんかっこいいですよね。We may see some more ragdolls in this game, but I hope we won't see more mega jumps in this game. Really, it was a good show. It was a good show, but please don't waste more time. So we know Ciri was in Velen, and she got in touch with the Baron here. Also, let me just do one quick thing with the skills. そう、子供生存ルートが男爵生存ルートがだったっけ？なあ、子供がなんか呪いを引き起こしてるとかそんな話でした。It gives me one armor, but it's not a good thing to have, right? But the other thing is, it's a light armor. And the skill I've picked up シリちゃんも足腰弱かったかな。まあ多分ゲラルトさんと同じだから死んじゃうかな。And that's really important because we get light armor right from the start of the game. Light armor is cheap, and we find it later in the game as well. So we can complete our set with gloves because our gloves right now are not light. So we have our jacket, our pants, and our boots, light ones. But gloves we'll find later, and also we'll find a better jacket. Right now we do CSI criminal investigations of Velen, I guess, because Baron has lost his wife, and we have to find her. So we try to find clues in his apartment or in his room. そうですね、モンハンワールドとコラボしてたのはこのウィッチャー3です。これに出てくる、レイシェンっていう、まあ、魔物がいるんですけども、このゲーム見てから、モンハンワールドのレイシェンと戦うと、こいつ強すぎないって多分思います。今使ってるのが、ウィッチャーの韓国ですね。これで調べて、何が起こっているか観察しますね。割となんて言うんだろう、普通に進めると探偵パートみたいなのがあります、このゲーム。それも一つの魅力ですね。匂いを追いかけて、まあ、痕跡を探す。まあ、結構モンハンワールドに近いかな。But yeah, we're going to see the Pillar, really cool character in the game. For now, they are people trying to attack him, and their reasoning is great. Pillar has, they came to Pillar because 奥さん助けるか子供を助ける。まあなんかこの辺結構いろいろありましたよね。そんなことよりグエントをやらないか。Really, that's the whole reasoning of there. So we just say, okay, I may heal your friend. Just give him this particular. おう、グエントしろよ。
okay, this particular thing, and he'll be healed. Also, I'm gonna kill this bear really quickly because I'm supposed to escort a goat. Pellar's goat has lost, and his name is Princess. There's a
そう、
princess.
これ多分メインクエストしか追わないんですけどね。サブクエストがね、本当に面白いんですよ、これ。
Also, because of the
胸くそ悪いなんか村人の話だったりとか、面白い話だったとか。なんか嫌な感じのなんか、依頼者に対して金せびったりとかして。
If I kill this bear quick enough, like I did it here just before the goat gets there, the Geralt will say, "Oh, thank you."
なんか結構ね、魔物に襲われてて、依頼されるんですけど、それで、魔物倒した後になんか、なんだ、その程度のやつだったのかって、金半分しかくれなかったりとかして。今、ヤリを誘導してる。プリンセスかな。プリンセスを誘導してますね。ヤリのプリンセス。で、予言を受けて、予言を受けるところかな。ヤリを使って。で、今、男爵の家が火事になっているところですね。
Lifetime of the rich and the famous, I suppose. So he goes.
So we come
here. We have to beat the crap out of him. So we do 3 quick hits because we are Saitama.
よし、倒した今。男爵倒した今。倒した。
Cutscene, we're drowning him in the water, and as you can see, the drops of water are still here because we are Super Geralt. And funny thing is, Super Geralt in the cutscenes also moves faster, and that's why his posture is always like that, and he waves his hair weirdly. Also, right now, it's really hard to get it in a marathon. I mean, I got the mega jump, so I might as well get this.
なんかいろいろありましたね。結構ね、本当サブの話もね、本当面白いんで、面白そうだなって思ったら、やっぱり買って見ていただけるとね、はい。結構、スカイリムとかオブリビオンとかよりももしかして、サブの話はしっかり、なんか一つ一つ面白いのがあると思います。ボリュームあるんですよね。なんだっけ、奥さんが流産してどっかに埋めちゃって、それがなんか魔物になって呪いをかけてるとか、そんな話だったような気がする。けど、もう赤ちゃんをこれは殺すルート。throw at the very particular angle that the botchling gets pushed the proper way. ストーリー全くわかんない。話が飛んでいってしまうんでね。That's why we have to do a setup with 2 or 3 strong attacks in a very particular angle. And 赤ちゃん成仏させるルートもありますね。赤ちゃん成仏させるルートが確か男爵生存ルートだったかな。結構でも時間かかりそうですよね、確かあっちの方が。
Very well, even though at very first I would love to talk about our small incentive, which is the Witcher 3.
本当はね、シリちゃんをかくまってくれた恩があるんですけどね。
Every $15 donation in addition for the next 30 minutes, you will actually get added to a draft of the Guardian of the Great painting, which looks absolutely stunning. But since we're talking about donations, we have a $20 donation by Puzzle saying the Witcher speedrun community is cheering for you. Good luck on the run.
Thanks, Puzzle, and thanks everyone from the Witcher Discord. I really appreciate your help and your support. Because, as I said, this is kind of a dead hour in Europe, and I had to switch my sleeping schedule at the last possible moment, so I hope I will have enough energy to make the run entertaining and also not be dead during it and not screw things up. So yeah, right now we're supposed to do the ritual because we've killed the botchling.
はい、おはようございます。結構戦闘楽しいと思いますけどね。 ご利用しする、まあ、ご利用し戦法もありますけど、事前に、相手が何かを調べて、それに有効な装備で倒すっていう感じのなんか戦略っぽい戦い方は好きです。
Also, goes like right loud, so sorry for that if you're using headphones, I guess.
そうですね。難易度を上げると本当に敵が強い。
And if we stand far behind, as you can see, all their ghosts spawned actually already. But if I stand here, they won't get near me. They just don't aggro because they are too far away from me, and I won't go near them, so I can just.
ああ、なるほどね。オイル塗り直すのがちょっとめんどくさいの
I need
か。
to wait for one more time because one of the torches gets extinguished again, so I have to lit it on fire again.
まあまあ、なんか、
Propeller enchants some weird stuff.
そういうところがまあなんか、
So yeah, we actually got the ritual. He spoke some stuff, and
事前にオイル塗って戦うっていうのは、まあなんかちょっとロールプレイっぽいかな。
Fisherman Wojtek is a very important character because there is a trivia about him, and I will tell it right now. Because Wojtek is actually a Polish name of one of the graphic designers of CD Projekt Red, the developers of this game. And the reason why this particular NPC is named Wojtek is that there is one barrel made by this graphic designer Wojtek that he worked very hard on, but because it didn't fit well. As you may have seen this in the cutscene, that this is one and only barrel like this in the entire game, and because they wanted to scrap it out, they thought, okay, we may name one character by you and place this barrel there for a little Easter egg. Also, I've made everything up, so I hope you enjoyed this little story. Okay, so back to the topic. We are going to see Kira. Kira, one of our great friends that I hate with really, really, really big passion. And this is because this is one of the sorcerers that may do really bad things in the game, which is waiting for her. And we don't want to wait in a speed.
難易度デスマーチ、一番難しいデスマーチにでもしなければ、そんなに苦戦することもないのかな。あ、ゲラルトさん苦手なワープ。ワープする。ワープっていうか、まあ、転移魔法入ると気持ち悪くな。大丈夫ですね。一瞬だから、一瞬だから裸のシーンは見えなかったかな。うん。
Actually, no, she won't. She only died in the next quest for her, but this is speedrun, so with Kira, I guess. Also, first things first, we actually have to help her with rats because she is afraid of rats, the first big enemy. I'm going away from her because I'm out of combat, and if I'm out of combat, my stamina regenerates faster, and if my stamina regenerates faster, I can use my sign quicker.
この人がね、初登場がこうお風呂に入ってるシーンから始まるんで、ちょっとね、見えちゃうんですよね。うん。
Also, the ghost was there, but fortunately it spawned away from me, so I don't enter the combat action, the combat mode, let's say. So we actually wait for Kira again to spawn and to come here. Okay, quick enough. So we still have to follow our leads that lead us to Ciri, because apparently Wild Hunt is chasing her, and we will meet Wild Hunt right now in this particular ruins, because these little pillars with white figures are messages left from Avalak.
今のところのビット王は、圧倒的にシリ生存エンドかな。
Also, golem fight. Golems are really cool enemies in this game because if you put Erden Sign, they are really, really easy to kill. We just smash strong attack, and that's basically it.
大人の時間だから、このちょっと大人なゲーム。ゲラルトさん、ちょっとね、女遊び大好きだから、ね。子供は作れないけど、まあ、結構盛んですね。ああ、シリのこと知ってるエルフの魔術師がいた遺跡を探してる。そんな感じの話でしたね。
these guys were the White Hound, and this is White Frost.
あ、このお姉さんは恋人候補ではなかったかな。ないですね。恋人候補ではないです。
Kira is supposed to close all of these portals that create this White Frost or Snowstorm.
何倍速だろうな。なんか2倍とかそこらではない気がする。ああ、そうですね。ゲラルトさんは、ちょっと愛を育んだりはしますね。
So she uses advanced magic, doing really weird stuff with her hands, really getting tired and face palming or dabbing. I don't know. Is this a dab? Is this a dab? It kinda is a dab. I don't know. So she dabs on the haters, even though I do most of my job. So yeah, you may wonder why it happens, and it's also still in the current patch. The reason is these portals appear later in the game, and we are told that we can close them with Earthen Sign with one particular bomb type that I don't know because I never use bombs for this. I think it's Grape Shot, but Witcher community probably proved me wrong. Oops, that's bad. We've wasted some time because I've placed the wrong sign, but we're actually fine still. So yeah, you can see that I have to wait for Kira for a very long time in order to close this portal, and Hounds of White Frost will come out of this portal, and I have to kill them because this is basically an escort mission again, really quickly, one after another, unfortunately. But as you may have seen, I just used Quen Sign in order to, well, don't take that much damage from the snowstorm, and Earthen Sign to close these portals, because I can close them with my very advanced one click instead of waiting for her to actually perform stuff. Also, I forgot that snowstorm is still there even though I closed the portal. Right now it's gone, so I can loot stuff. And she did a very great job doing absolutely nothing, that's why she passes out. So yeah, that's why I really don't like this character. I will also meditate here just for safety. Okay. There is a very nifty
私はお姉さんって呼びますよ。はい、キ
in
ラ
order
さ
to
ん。
do the very first fast meditation. And when you cast sign right after you go out of the animation of meditating, you can skip the part when you try to get up. Also, Kira, can you come here? Oh yeah, you can come. If we come down here quick enough, we can softlock the game because we can't go back up. And if we come down here without
ああ、もうすごい気刻んでますね。
this guy is called Nitro. Without him being here, we can softlock the game because we can't go back. Kira won't come here, and Nitro won't spawn. Also, because we are Super Witcher, fighting is super easy. We just smash left click. And because I'm a pro gamer that doesn't know how to play games that well, and I speedrun actually easy ones. Spamming left click is pretty nifty option as a speed game, right? And it's actually better than spamming left click and every single other button for skipping dialogues in the game. And that's why you use auto hotkey, as I mentioned before. So yeah, Nitro fight is pretty quick, as every single fight in this game when you are Super Witcher. I'm just gonna pick this up for safety. She's a sorceress, that's why she teleported right behind me. We'll hear this message, last one for Siri, and we may hear from this that she got in touch with the crones of the Crooked Bog. That's the English name, if I remember correctly. I also have to read books because reading is cool. You know, cool kids read books. But this door, as you may see, wiggle a little, and because it's an illusion, so we can walk right past through. After Kira gave us amulet that allows us to actually go through invisible stuff. So we say we're gonna help her in her quest and then ditch her because we won't see her any more in the speedrun, which is great. Help me? Nope. I doubt that. Doubt. That's why... Oh, quest failed, magic lamp, quest for Kira, Bible thumb, or I don't know, whatever emote you prefer in Twitch chat. Also, we right now will try to go to the Crooked Bog, and that involves quite much running, so donations...
馬よりも徒歩が速いゲーム。
Yay! I have lifetime, Mom on TV. Anonymous donated $50 saying speedrunning on live stream while talking all the way through is really impressive. And yes, you're doing a very well.
ローチ最初に出番ありましたよ、最初に。空を飛んだりしてましたね。
Without a comment, and I'd also like to remind everyone that the donation incentive for the painting is closing in roughly 20 minutes.
Oh,
So
be
if you
quick.
ウ
want
ィッチャーだからまあこれぐらいのスピードで走るのは
chance of winning that
余裕
one,
でしょう。
the guardian of the
ただし
great
高いとこから
painting,
落ちると死ぬけど。
better make sure to donate within the next 20 minutes.
So be quick, guys. Also, yeah, I talk really much. As you may see, I don't have commentators because I don't need them. I'll talk them anyways. And you may wonder why I work as an esports caster. So talking really much is not a problem for me. So I hope you don't get annoyed. But if I hear donations like that, I guess you are not, which is great. And I like it, and you like it. We all like it. And hope you will like this run even more.
シリが瞬間移動できるからゲラルトさんも対抗して高速移動し始めた。
But this particular man that runs this orphanage behaves really weird. We try to talk about a little guy called Johnny because apparently he's connected to Siri.
レディースモール。
And she won't tell us anything, but we sneak up to this guy and then he tells us that Johnny actually exists. It's not a imaginary thing. We actually have to also enable this fast travel point. That's why I went there. So yeah, we are on a quest to find
モン
Johnny.
ハンワールドはね、ゲラルトさんが屈強になった代わりにレーシェンもめちゃくちゃ屈強になってますからね。確かウィッチャー3だったら燃やしただけで死ななかったっけど、レーシェン。
I really hope I do. Okay, I'm still good at gaming because his layer is here. I'm supposed to follow these tracks that he left, but well, I know exactly where the burrow is, as you may see. I knew it from the beginning. But Johnny's problem is that he lost his voice because of a curse and it's sealed in a bottle somewhere, and we have to find it. But as I said, we know exactly where it is.
振り回しながら高速移動してるの怖いな。
Talk to him, and because we are super witcher, we're also good at climbing, so we're just gonna climb the mountain that quick, yay, and find some harpies. And in this nest, there is Johnny's voice in a bottle. So we're just gonna kill 3 harpies. There is also a wyvern flying there, as you may have seen.
ああ、文字の貴婦人たち。あいつらも結構。文字の貴婦人たち、あれも結構、苦手な人は苦手だからまあ注意した方がいいかな。
Can I go out of combat? Thanks. So we are at the bog. Johnny will sing. This mom will actually tell us something. And look at the dagger. Now is the dagger time. This dagger. You know why this dagger is amazing? Because it's the only animation in the game that cannot be skipped. Why? Don't ask me, ask the devs. But yeah, this dagger has... They've put so much time in doing this dagger that we have to be... We mustn't skip this cutscene. It's just so good. And you know what's even greater about this dagger? You will see it just in a moment. The good thing about this dagger is that it's so amazing that we see it twice. In 10 seconds.
貴婦人か、きっと美人なんだろうな。いや、実はね、3人もいるんですよ、その貴婦人って。
We won't see it ever again, but shout out to the dagger.
貴婦人3人組です。
So, back to the speedrun. Right now, there is some ghost that probably hounds the village, and we're supposed to kill it because we are witchers, so it's a witcher contract, so we should be fine with it. Also, where I'm supposed to go, I've lost the way.
貴婦人3姉妹。
But there should also my legs just disappeared for a second. Oh yes, here I just went a little bit too far away. There is a werewolf, but I can skip fighting him just by going around. I went around a little bit too far.
まあ結構ね、貴婦人3姉妹、いろいろとおしゃれですよね。なかなか奇抜で。
Okay, maybe even more because I also need to pay for some stuff on the way in order to talk with NPCs. But for the most part, there will be one point in the game that I need 1500 crowns. Also, sorry for the volume, but some enemies are just not well scaled.
おしゃれに気を使って、まあなんか、他の人はしないようなこともやっててね。
Waiting. Geralt, please. Can you go out of combat? Geralt. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. You're just punching the air. Just punching the air, Geralt. Never mind them. Oh, there was actually an enemy.
ファッションの最先端。そうですね。装飾品とかもかなりおしゃれかな。
has followed me for the entirety of the cave, even though I was that fast. Okay, I thought they and Dryagas despawn after you kill the tree, but apparently they don't. Or this one don't. This one really loves me, so I had to kill it. And now another series segments. In order to perform the segment, I have to mash space, and that's
あ、シリ編に行った。
so I have no idea why the segment is here. Just mashing space. I mean, it's not even a speedrunning trick. I just mash space, and that's the entire segment. Mashing space. They could have done something better here. I don't know, a fight or something, because most of the series segments include a fight, but this one is just mashing space. So that's why I really don't like the gold section, because it's dagger and the space mash. But
一瞬だったからよかった。
actually finished the first act of the game, and we are 41 minutes in.
キフチラ。
We're gonna go with it. We're gonna come back to this place. So if you miss Baron, we will come back, because as you may have seen on the right side, we still have to report about what has happened, because apparently this granny that's running the orphanage is actually his wife that got away, lost her mind, and right now she's in the pact with the thrones. Lore. I won't spoil it. Also, right now we have to get to Novigrad. We can either pay the guard to go let us through the bridge, we can do a quest for the guard to let us through the bridge, or just swim through. So, guess what's the fastest way to go to the Novigrad? You just swim through.
新カットなかったら即死だった。
Actually, there is... Oh, I didn't know actually guarded treasure was here. I have to follow this tower. Okay, that's my reference point. I was afraid a little bit because those trees were covering my sight, but this tower is my reference point. I'm just gonna grab some fast travel points on the way, and I hope I won't get lost in Novigrad, because that's one of the things I always do during a speedrun, is getting lost in Novigrad, because every single part of the town looks
キフジ
exactly
ン
the
ス
same,
キー
but
が
hopefully
いらっしゃるよう
I
で。
won't get lost. Also doing this contrabanda stuff right here, looting it as well, because I need money. Money is important. 1500, as I said. I used to go for 1300, but I also buy one more thing, because
キフジンさんたちね、結構肉食系なんで
So right
ね、
now we are in Novigrad, so yay,
気に入られたらもしかしたら食べられちゃうかもしれないですね。
to an introductory cutscene, which we're gonna skip entirely, so we won't actually know what happened in Novigrad. And that's good, because people are dying on the stakes, as you may see. Good friends of ours, so yeah, good thing that we won't see it. Also, wrong door. This door. We're supposed to find Triss here, because apparently Triss is here. So I'm just gonna talk with these guys, then find Caleb Menge. You don't know what Caleb Menge is, it's this guy. This conversation with Caleb Menge is only here just for us to hate him, and this is a good thing, because we kill him
まあ
later.
食べはしなかっ
We
た
will
かな。
actually
う
see it.
ん。
So yeah, good. Well put segment of hating him, so that we can actually kill him without any restraints. Like, yay, we actually killed the bad guy because he's stupid. We don't like him. We skip the dialogues, so you may not like him, but trust me, he's a bad guy. Don't like him. Don't like Caleb.
もうノビグラド。
But right now we met Triss. Yay, hi Triss. How is it going? We haven't seen you for like 40 minutes. If you have played last game, she actually was in the last game of Witcher, because this is Witcher 3, as you may imagine, and there are 2 games in Witcher. Yennefer was the first time. Yennefer and Ciri are first time appearing in this game, but Triss was basically all the time with us.
あ、トリスか。
So right now we have
トリスに会いに来ま
parcel
した。
for Triss,
トリスさんは、まあ、ゲラルトさんの2人いる恋人候補のうちのもう1人ですね。
In Redania, sorcerers and sorceress. Sorry for butchering names, but I don't actually know the plural for.
今、同行しているのがトリスさ
I'm
ん。
just gonna say sorceress. Sorceress in Redania are pretty much screwed over because they are burnt at the stake, as we have seen in the introductory cutscene. So they have to hide and do little quests. For example, right here we have to erase some rats from this warehouse, and we are helping Triss right now. But watch out! It's actually a trap. If we eradicate this
ムービースキップはおそらくは正規じゃないかな。確か最初から飛んでたんで。で、次の選択肢までカットしてるはず。トリス関連もね、結構なんかえぐい話とか多いんですよね。
Fortunately, we have a ceiling that we can grab onto and not fly into the air. Mega jumps, as I said, become a thing where Geralt comes at a very specific angle on the I don't know, goes into a collision with on a very weird angle. That's the thing. But I'm gonna add some skills and go to another quest. So there is some time for some donations.
二股ルート、まあ、
Very
二股
well.
ルート
We
もあ
have
りますけ
another
ど。
$25 donation by Anonymous saying, "Dude speedruns his
ど
commentary
っち取る
too.
かっ
What
てな
a
ったら僕は
legend."
ユネファーさんか
And
な。
we
ユ
have
ネ
a
ファーさん
$50
派か
donation
な。
by Nomesta. I hope I didn't butcher that name. I usually do. Here are some coins for a good cause, and thank you very much for the entertaining run.
Thank you for kind words, and I hope I stay entertaining, as you say. So right now we are going to do another quest for the Oneiromancer. If you don't this particular word, don't worry, I didn't know it either before I started playing Witcher. Oneiromancer is a
あ、
kind
エ
of
ンディン
person
グ自体は
that
また
sees
別ですね。
past in her dreams. Yeah, that's
確かに選択肢ではエンディング変わりますけ
and
ど、
past of a particular person that says to her that, well, dream about it. And
そっちは本編
I
じゃな
want
い
to
で
tell you
す。
my story and dream about it, and she actually dreams about it. So it's kind of a cool thing to do.
一応まあ、トリスさんかイエネファーさんか、どちらも選ばないか、どっちも選ぶか
So we have to find a way to help her because
っ
this
ていう、まあ、
this house
分
is
岐はありますけども、まあ、
haunted,
大まかな、エンディングには絡まないですね。
Unfortunately, it's not haunted. Just Godling. Yeah, that's the name of this creature. Godling is just.
はい、トリスから夢見術師に占ってもらえるとアドバイスしてもらって、夢見術師のトラブルを
By
解
the way,
決し
the
てあげ
Johnny
て。
that we've seen before, he's also a godling. So yeah, that may be the reason why he was looking weird. But yeah, Corin has waken up. We got a pact with Godling that okay, I won't kill you or something. I will let you stay here and tell this guy that this house is haunted and we can do anything.
この夢見
But
術師のお
stop
姉
messing
さん
with
も
Corin
結
because
構
I have to do stuff with her. Because I need to find Siri and
いい
she
お
can
姉さ
dream
んですね。
about where Siri was as she came to Novigrad. So yeah, we are gonna do exactly that. Going into stuff as a Witcher is actually quite hard. Also, I have no idea why people think that putting
あ、出
candles
ましたね。
everywhere
あの、
around
夢見
the
術
person
師の
that
コ
we're
リン、
supposed to talk
コリ
to
ンダさんかな。
is a good idea because the exact key designed for interaction with people is also interacting with like a candle to light it up on fire, and pretty much no one uses it in the game, so I have no idea why is it there. But yeah, if you have played the game, and many viewers I think did,
ようやく
you know
今
what I'm talking
どこだ
about.
か
You for sure know what I'm
ストー
talking
リーによ
about.
ってどこだか分かりました。
And, right now, think about it in a way that it's really hard to control Geralt, and it happens even more often. So yeah, feel my pain. But for now, we are gonna meet another
で、
character
確
from
か
the
この
Witcher
辺
Major
の
Lands, which is
メイ
Zoltan.
ン
Hey
メイン
Zoltan,
クエ
how's
ス
it
トのタイ
going?
トルが君に届けって
We
タイト
have
ルなん
to
です
beat
よね。
some peasants, and this fight is going really bad because you know we are super Witcher, very trained, much stuff, pretty good fighter and sword master, but for some reason some peasants can block our attacks constantly because they have stamina bar, and even though we
で、
are
今、
trained
ゾル
Witchers,
タン、
they can block our
親友
attacks.
のゾル
Why
タ
is
ン
it
っていう、
happening?
まあ、ドワーフかな。ド
I
ワー
don't
フと
know. The
殴り合い
combat,
して、
if it isn't a thing, the combat
違
will
う
be
か。
really, really
再開し
easy
て
to
ゴロ
do.
ツと殴り合ってたの
That's
な。
for sure. But the fact that they can block your attacks
ああ、じゃあ
that
今こう
easily
君に届けです
is
ね。はい。
annoying, really. I don't know if it's actually fixed in the later version of the game.
で、
Just to remind you, I'm playing on 1.06, which is a very old version. This game is from 2000.
ダンデリオンっていうもう一人の、ゲラルトさんの友人の手帳を調べて、5人の人物を探しに行っている。
We have to find Dandelion because, well, as you may notice, he's in trouble. He's always in trouble. Like, why we are friends with him, I don't know. He's always in trouble. But yeah, still a lovable character. But yeah,
ああ、ダンデリオンを
Dandelion
今
is in
探している
trouble,。and he was the last person that saw Ciri in Novigrad. And that's why we have to go
で、まあ、
through
ダンデ
his
リオン
tracks
も
and
ゲラルトさんと同じく、まあ、女好きで、まあ、トラブルメーカーなんですよね。
retrieve information from them, and the best way to retrieve information is beat the hell out of them. As I said, violence isn't good, but
モンハンワールドでもね、
for some reason this girl enjoys it. I don't know.
英雄の歌がうんぬんって時に確か彼のことを話してたかな。
So we will talk to another girl here. Nope. I've clicked a very, very wrong thing, so I will lose a lot of time. I was supposed to click 1 and 2, not 2 and 1, and that's why I have to teleport to the mansion of Vegelboods, I think that's the name. so I have to find a signpost and hopefully go there by foot. I would get teleported with these guys that I've talked about.
で、今、ダンデリオン
Oh, I
の
have no
ダンデリオン
So,
が
yeah, we have a very, very
声をかけた
long
女の子に
walk. I hope you like
会ってるところですね。多分。
a Super Witcher. Fortunately, we are, well, Super Witchers. So it shouldn't
5人ぐらい、5人ぐらい、
I can get some contraband down the way. So, yeah, that's where contraband on the
5
way.
人ぐらいの、
So we should be fine with money.
声をかけたっていうか、
But
ちょっかいかけた
I screwed this up,
女の子に
sorry,
話し
but
かけ
yeah,
て、
I tried to talk speed
そこに
running,
今
so
ダンデリオンがい
just
ないかって
probably
探してるのかな。
when playing the game. So feel me. I have excuses. Do whatever you want with them. So yeah.
で、剣術の稽古してるところ。
To the residence, hopefully soon-ish. Oh, I can actually. I should unlock this fast travel point later in the game.
で、
Actually,
次
when I was
が
going out of the residence,
あれ
if
か
I unlock it
レ
right
ー
now,
ス
it's
するところか
safely
な。
something, so we are not that far behind. So yeah, we
わざわざ馬に乗らなきゃいけ
residence,
な
so
い。
let me just climb here to talk with these guys. Geralt, please come up. Actually, don't know the proper way here. Oh, stairs. Yeah, we can sometimes use stairs. Stairs are also good.
走った方が早いのでは。
So yeah, we have also mega jump. Yay! This time it works.
あ、
I
死ん
actually
で、
wanted
生
to
きて
do
る
this.。
今の死んだかと思った。
Mega jumps are a weird thing and happen in on very weird occasions on particular objects. I actually don't know exactly how it works. I haven't researched it yet, but they are cool looking. Even though they lose time, they are cool looking.
あ、これだけでいいのか。レースしないか。
To Zoltan, also not to Zoltan yet, to Vespula. Vespula is another girl that we are supposed to meet. You may
で、5人の、5人から、ダンデリオンの情報を得たから、また戻るのかな。あ、まだあれか。
I don't know actually how it's pronounced in English. We won't meet Elihal, and that's bad because Elihal is a cool character, but and it's the best girl out of those here. Let me tell you. So that's a really bad thing.
で、戻りましたね。
Meet her, but yeah, we have to meet only 3 girls, and these were the fastest ones. So sorry, Elihal, we have too much to talk. We will talk to you maybe in the 100% speedrun that I don't do. It takes 20 hours to go. Yeah, these are a thing, but there is only one guy in the entire world that does this. It's Aliatus, and he's crazy. So shout outs to him. And why I cannot do this? Now I can. Okay. So shout outs to Aliatus. He does 100% runs of this game. Why? I don't know. He's a madman. Ask him. Also, Priscilla's song. We all love Priscilla's song.
プレシラ、ああ、もうそこまで行っちゃった。ダンデリオンが、
So yeah, great song. I really loved it.
ダンデリオンが恋した女。ガチ恋した女が、女の人かな。日本語だとね、結構なんかスカイリムの歌みたいになっちゃってるっぽいけど。
Okay. This game can crash because we are not supposed to be super Geralt. Also, going through back doors is cool, so we are gonna do this. And now we need another character from the Witcher's merchandise, which is Diskra. But I really don't like him, nor should you like him, because he's a jerk. But we have to do business with him because
ちゃんとした歌だったっけ？
one of the guys in the Novigrad gangs, because Novigrad is ruled by gangster right now, and one of the gang leaders is actually Diskra.
まあ若干なんか英語の歌詞を無理やり日本語にしてるかなんかで。
And we want to meet him and talk to him kindly about where Ciri is now. And by talk to him kindly, I mean kill him. But before we actually
で今お風呂屋さんにいますね。なんだっけ、あいつギャングの
even though every character in the cutscene chooses weapon, and there are still some weapons that we can choose from. We could choose from, but we cannot because
ギャングじゃない。
girl just picks random mace from the ground, and that's fine. So yeah, we get some information.
裏社会のボスのボスたちに会ってるんだ。で、ホワソン・ジュニアっていうやつのところに行ってるな。いや、襲いかかってきたんだっけ。部下が。
Now another CSI criminal investigations of Novigrad this time. Because we have to do some stuff for Diskra.
4人いるなんかギャングと裸の付き合いをして、
kill some guys. There is poison spread around here, but I have antidote for it, so I should be fine.
もう早すぎてね、ストーリーが追えないんですよ。別に解説とかしてるわけではないんですけど。
Sorry, just going back to report it to Discra. I had a run that has died before because I forgot to actually come back to Discra and talk about it.
いや、これバグなんですよ、実は。バグですごい高速移動してるんです、今。
Really finicky because we try to do as many things at once as possible. If some quest is close and the other one starts at the kind of same location, we do both at once, let's say, because we can do this in Witcher. There is one setup that can glitch the game, but I will talk about it when we come to it in the late game, let's say. But for now on, we'll continue. We are going to the casino owned by the jerk that we're supposed to look for.
で、ホワソンジュニアを僕に行くところかな、今は。
Right after this, but first of all, we have to beat up some goons because we like beating up some goons, and we kill them so fast that they don't even react and just die standing in place.
もうなんか殴り込みがやばいんですけど。
As you can see, he really wanted to pull out the crossbow, but I was just too fast. Also, as you can see, I'm pulling my sword back and forth, and the reason is, if Geralt goes
これアジトに殴り込みに行ってるんじゃん。
just a little while, he pulls his swords down, and when I want to fight people when I don't have my sword out, Geralt really likes to punch people, and punching doesn't do much damage, and after I punch a person with a sword once, I get stunned, so I really don't want to do this, so in order to...
でもうこれでホワソンは痛めつけたかな。ホワソンジュニア痛めつけて、今回は多分殺さないで釈放したんかな。まだ、ホワソンまだか。
We have to open the doors by using art sign, and we have to wiggle our head. Because that's important. I cannot skip this animation. This is how Geralt investigates stuff, just by...
突然刃物を持ったウィッチャーが押し入ってきたらやばいでしょ。
I know what I'm supposed to do. I have to wait for the
絶対勝てないよ。
So that's unfortunate that I've pulled the... Can I take this? Can I take this? Yay, I've actually taken stuff. Read the letter and yay, they spawned right in front of our eyes. So we are talking to Discra because he knew we were here and we want to investigate here by ourselves. So we talked to Triss because we have a trap set for Menge. You know the guy that was supposed to be a bad guy and we're supposed to hate him? Yeah, we are now killing him because he's a bad guy and we kill bad guys because we are good guys.
しかも、
so we are supposed
あれですね、ウィッチャーだから対人用の剣持ってますからね。
That's rare.
銀の剣と鋼の剣。
So I had a really good timing. It's actually 1 hour into the run. Okay, whoa. I didn't know I can talk that much.
いやでもゲラルトさんね、殴り合いも強いんですよ。
So yeah, we are going to the Manga guy and we are setting a trap for him.
格闘戦も強いんです。
Triss with us and saying, "Hey, we found a sorceress that you're looking for so much. You know, take her for money and torture her as we talk with you." And why Triss is tortured? She's tortured that bad that she just blows our cover and.
もうダメ、なんか真剣に
Manga, Manga is dead. Bad guy is dead. That's cool.
あれ、もしかしてこれってあれかな、拷問受けた後じゃないか。まだ後か。
But we have just enough that we can handle it.
あ、拷問のところか。結構ここ痛いんですよね。痛々しい。ああ、言ってしまえばトリスの爪をって感じです。
Fortunately, we won't speak with him like ever again. No, actually, we will in the end game. Sorry, misinformation. We will speak with him in the end game, but he will be a coward, and we can shove him off on the side. And that's the dialogue option that I really like to pick, even though it doesn't either save or lose time, but I just really want to pick it. What I'm supposed to do now, I'll keep forgetting. We'll just open the journal. Oh yeah. You know, we are meeting very big amount of old faces. We are going for another one. Another one is Vernon from the second game. You know the guy, the cool guy that's
こんな痛い思いをさせてすまなかったな。そんな話してましたね。
So he's hiding and he waits for the opportunity to restore his country. I have to walk into his hideout very, very, very slowly.
多分ゲラルトさんだけ高速かな。
To trigger this cutscene, because if I come there too fast, that's really a fun fact. If I go in here too fast, the guards of this hideout will treat me as a hostile enemy. And what they do to a hostile enemy, they insta-kill him. So if I would come here too quickly, even though I'm a good guy and I'm supposed to kill Vernon,
ゲラルトさん以外が高速になってるんだったら多分馬に乗ってる。
I would
今。
imagine a dialogue like, who have you killed? Or just there's some random guy with silver hair and Vernon looking at it. What is Geralt doing here and why did you kill him? But fortunately it didn't happen. And right now we are talking with
ああ、この人いたな、なんか。
Hey Radovid, hey Radovid, can we kill Horson Jr.? Yes. Okay, thanks.
フォアソンジュニア。
And that's basically it. Also, this is skip made by me. I hope I can do
枝
it. This
庭
time, of
を。
course not. This is skip I found like yesterday when I was practicing. Please, just stand in place.
なんか悪いことしてる。
It's really finicky, especially when we are super.
悪いことしてますね、これきっ
It's
と。
not that easy. Yay! First try.
ああ、高速なのを利用して屋根まで飛んだのか。
So you may wonder why I did this. The reason is I should go around the whole mansion and talk to the guys, then retrieve their keys, then open the gate, then come through the gate.
やばい、やばいよ、これ。
I have my finishers turned off, but for some reason this area is glitched, and it triggers finisher moves even though they are turned off, and because of that my camera just is weird for a second. But it comes back to normal.
Fast try.
But yeah, I have no idea why only in this area, but it's the only area in the game that these are.
いやでも高速で飛ぶ代わりに大ジャンプしてたまに落ちて死にますからね。あ、ここはフォアソンの隠れがある。で、フォアソンジュニア。あ、ここちょっとH1 です。あ、ここじゃねえや。もうちょっと後だ。
Right now she tries to rescue one of her friends, Dudu, and that is locked in the mansion of Horson. So we will
シーちゃん、ゲラルトさんの動き見た後だとすごいもっさりしてますね。
We will meet the worst enemy of the Witcher. I said it was doors. I lied. I forgot about one
まあ
thing.
こうやってね、シリちゃんのね、シリちゃんが、まあ、知り合った人たちに会いに行くって感じですね。
Something more courageous, right? So fight him. Fight the Witcher. Well, he's better than you, so you will probably die, like Horson over here. So what you can do is grab a shield, and that's it. Because enemies with shields, oh boy, these are just terrible.
弓が必要って言ってたから弓がないとダメなのかな。
Just a second, and you deal no damage. And this particular guy here has a shield, and he's backed up the wall.
まあこうやってシリが、まあ、シリの尻を追っかけながら知り合いに会って事件を解決していくゲーム。
Also, they are blocking like crazy, really. You are just some goons and I'm a trained witcher. Again, a problem that I still have a problem that I have a problem with. Yay. Let's
皆さんどうしました？
It sounds worse than I think it was, but okay. So yeah, we're killing Junior now. Yay, the bad guy is dead again.
ここちょっと、
はい。We are coming back to our super witcher stage.
まあちょっとだけねまあ死体なんですけど、裸が映ってたんで注意です。もう終わったけど。
Well, good job, you did well with Horson that I protected, but I now stopped protecting because you want to kill him, so I will just stop randomly protecting this guy. But I have a deal for you. I helped you, but you have to help me find this particular sorceress. And we say no, and he said, well, okay, when then you want, find her. And that's it. We never see Radovid again, hopefully. So we are doing another quest right now, and this quest is for Priscilla. You like stage plays? Because right now we are doing a stage play. Because we have now
個人的にクエストクリアした後にでーんってます。
So we are trying to make a play that he will attend because it's about Dopplers, and he will be interested in this. and perform it. But first of all, we have written the scenario, or Priscilla did. We have to also escape through the balcony because that's the quickest way, and we have to find a place to perform it. But fortunately, there is theater right here, just right next to the tavern. Fortunately, so we talked to Madame Irina.
そうですね、早すぎるおかげで、多少ね、ちょっとちらっとね、見えても、本当に一瞬しか映らないんで、ありがたいですね。
But we have to hire some guys in order to control the crowd, because if we don't, well, things may go wrong. Spoiler alert: goons that we hire may make absolutely no difference. The difference that is made, maybe you caught it, but probably won't because I didn't talk about it.
で、今、劇をやるところ。演劇好きな仲間、ありましたね、それ。演劇好きな仲間を見つけるために演劇をする。
If we do a drama, people won't understand it because they are just peasants. So they are just gonna start a fight, and we have to do another fist fight. That is just unnecessary. But if we do comedy,
私は何も言いませんよ。
what is happening.
ありがたいか残念かな。
So if someone wants to do bad stuff, well, he gets stopped because people say, well, this is funny, stop doing stuff, and they stop doing stuff. But right now we are choosing cast, but for good reason. The best cast possible in this particular play is chosen by clicking on the entire time.
劇が好きな人をあぶり出す。
Do the proper order of my lines because I also play in this play. English is great. I play in a play. Couldn't you have the other word for that? It's actually important for me to choose the correct
台本は世にも恐ろしい怪物を切る恐れをなして招待客にたとえ偽物でもさもしい心だ姿が変わるだけでの正解を選ぶのかな。
Not a single mistake, as she said. And if I don't make mistakes, I get more money. And as I said, money is important in the run.
ここってことは選択肢選ぶのをすごい高速で選んでるってことですね。
Or actually Act 3 because Act 1 was White Orchard. And also the game officially has no acts. I just say that Act X has ended because I feel like it. Because it's divided into a couple of areas, and I like to call them acts, and that's it. So, yay, acts. So we recovered 20 crowns for the play. It's actually important. You may say,
なるほど、数字キーを押せばいいのか。
20 crowns won't do a difference. When during one of my practice runs, I needed, as I said, 1,500 crowns. I had 1,503. So yeah, this is actually quite tight in order to get. I'm gonna mark this place on my map because I keep forgetting where to go because the points I follow in order to get there. I forgot a word for some reason, but it doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about.
ダンディリオン救出。
Are not that great, and because of that, it's better for me, and especially in the marathon run, to just mark it on the map and then go get it.
ダンディリオンがね、ゲラルトさんのね、悪友ですよね。
We are talking to these dwarves. They say that there's one witch hunter that is here and they don't like him, so we're gonna kill him. And he's actually torturing Dandelion. Oh, he wants to torture Dandelion. Unfortunately, he won't start it. And also interacting with things that are on the ground as a super witcher are
こいつが憎めないやつなんですよ。
So as you may hear, witch hunter is actually
無理やり行きましたね。ゲラルトさん、階段から降りるだけ、はしごを無理やり降りるだけで死にかけてますけど。
That kind of stuff. So hey, bye. And this is Dandelion. Yay, another person from the Witcher cast.
久しぶりです、ダンディリオン。
So we are talking to him and another retrospection of him and Siri. Fortunately, this is a quick one because Siri is a speedrunner as well, as you may have seen in the Mars spacebar section.
会話でシリ編が。
The same, Mars spacebar.
で、また、そうですね、シリを追っかけて。
And for some reason they say grab a horse and ride through here with a horse, but we can just dash through here and it's perfectly normal and it's even faster. And it's not a thing in the version of the game, it's just every single time Siri can just dash because she has like infinite number of dashes for some reason. And
Hey Siri.
Well, yeah, we can just dash through our destination, and I don't know why they put the horse there, just to bait us out. So we are just gonna try to kill those guys and not be blocked by them. Actually, this is kind of a good fight for now.
シリはどっちかっていうとバグ使わなくても高速移動できるから実質まあ普通に強いんですけどあれデフォでやっても確かあんな感じになるんじゃないかしら。
And
普通にやっててもまああんな感じになります。バグじゃなくても。
On Skellige, because I didn't mention it, we can unlock fast travel points in two ways. We can either go there and see the fast travel point and then go back there, or we can buy a map of the area, and in this way we can unlock them even though we weren't even there. Right now I won't use my AHK, because if I hold it too quickly I may buy stuff and that will screw up my money. So I'm just gonna mash space right now and hopefully get enough. Bless RNG that I actually have enough money. We have more than enough. Okay, 15
最高級の件。武器を調達しに来たかな。
Money! About money, donate to the cause. Yay, that was a nice plug. I'm proud of myself. I will pat myself on the back.
ああ、剣の修理。
I will pat my, that was
あったな、そんなの。
So yeah, this is the captain of the ship that we are paying for the cruise.
最高級の剣が。
Pirates and we are approached by a storm and we are getting demolished by storm. Our ship sinks. This kind of stuff. So I may throw it to the donation station to give us some messages.
Yes, I was actually not prepared for this. I would just really like to point out the bid war once again for the ending of Witcher 3.
お金はどうするんでしょうね。その辺はわからない。
Oh, that's right.
もうこの辺やばいでしょ、ジェラルドさん、ちょっと。船に乗り込んで、剣振り回しまくって、まるで無双ですね。
I mean, the game's fast, the commentator is faster, and let's make it even faster. So make sure
今乗ってる船に挑戦するためにお金を払った。
Exactly, I would really like to save frames, speedy MacFast, this kind of stuff. So yeah, we're going to the merchant over here that sells maps, and we have enough. But again, I really want to be cautious about what I'm.
なんだっけ、確かソウルキャリバーには参戦してましたよね、ゲラルトさん。あ、もうスケリッチ編。
Read them to. Actually, we could only use one map, and that would be more than enough. But one of them unlocks one fast travel point and one only, and it saves roughly 10 seconds of swimming. But we'll talk about it later. And one unlocks every single other point that we need in this run, because for some reason one map is more than enough. So we are going to the
まあ、ゲラルトさん多分無双にいても違和感はないですね。
And they actually do throw a party, because that's how Nordic guys do. We are in Sweden, so it's kind of relatable. I don't know how you do this here. I don't know if it's still a thing or if it's different now. I may ask someone later, because marathon is not ending yet. But yeah, for now we are going to the party and we're gonna meet some guys, including Yennefer, because Yennefer, we got split with her because she said she's going directly to Skellige, and we said, well, we will investigate every other location before we go here. We actually can come here.
で、イネファーと合流し、あ、イネファーいましたね。イネファーさん。
We actually follow the game how the developers intended to, with a slight,
ここの
optional kind of stuff, because we didn't actually finish Act 2 in Velen, as I said.
あれ、ここって結構やばいところじゃなかったっけ
Okay, I have to choose this option because if I don't, well, I engage an unnecessary fist fight. Because people here are also very, very eager to fist fight, because it's Skellige, and Skellige is very eager to fight like anyone. And that will be needed in the later part of the game, but not now. Unfortunately, or fortunately actually, because we don't waste time. So I forgot what point I was making. Oh yeah, we will come back to Velen, because after the Skellige part, that will take like 10 minutes only. After the Skellige part, we will also have to come back to Velen, because apparently Yennefer, can you come here, because I have to hit this trigger. Appreciate it. Yennefer, can you come here? Triggers, stuff.
イネファーさんが来ない。なかなか来ない。
Yes, okay, sure. What's wrong? Game? Okay. Okay. I'll take it. I take this. Right now we are hallucinating, so more fighting and more left clicking like crazy. So back to the topic of going back to Velen. After Skellige, there is a short period of time that we have to come back to Velen to talk to one particular guy. You may know him. He's called Uma. if you've played the game, you know who I'm talking about. We have to meet Uma in Velen, but before we meet him, we can finish Baron's quest, do the rest. Also watch this. Hallucinating right now.
ああ、クマさんが。
This happens because every single animation of Geralt is sped up because we are Super Witcher, including the one of him fainting. And because he faints quick enough, then the fade out isn't there yet, he just wakes up from it immediately. So that's actually quite funny. I'm spamming it so I can do this as fast as possible. Also, I will need a volunteer from the crowd because there will be strat incoming that is really hard to do. Who's here? Okay, simple unit, welcome. I will need you to do one thing. Hello guys, this is a simple unit. I need you to do one thing after I kill
何
this
ツイン
Elemental,
来たんだっ
okay?
け
I need to kill him. And I need you to do one thing, okay? Just sit here. Just
ウロボロスの仮面。ああ、ウロボロスの仮面ですね。
Just sit here. I have to one thing with you, okay? You ready? This is a keeper. You ready? You ready? You're more than ready. Okay, it's cool. Are you ready? Because the thing you have to do is coming right up. Yeah, any second. Yennefer, please don't fail me. Any second.
イネファーさん待ち
You
で
have
す
to do
かね。
nothing. Thank you. Good job.
ああ、貴重なゲラルトさんが普通に話してるシーン。
Nothing, because we are supposed to get poisoned by the trap that was set in this guy's laboratory, Hermion's laboratory. But well, instead of finding our way out, we can just wait for Yennefer to just teleport us back. I don't know why she was struggling with it, and that's actually the fastest way to get out. I don't think there's other one, actually. I haven't played the game casually for a really long time. But yeah, the thing is, we have to do absolutely nothing for a while, so I thought, well, we can do a co-op run right now. It's officially run invalid because it's a co-op run, right? Because I did nothing! But you did nothing for me! I'm supposed to do nothing, but you did nothing for me. That's why it's a co-op run and it's invalid anymore. It's invalid from now on. So sorry chat, it's invalid. But if you want to save Siri, we can still finish it, you know. But I know you want to save Siri, even though I don't want to because it's slow. But I still have to tell you, you've killed the donation incentive. I did it just for shits and giggles because, well, I can do both endings, so it's fine. But the fact that before this run, this $2,000 itself was just crazy for me, and it's still going because we have like 40 minutes before it's becoming relevant. So make sure to donate for that.
ゲラルトさんイライラタイムですね今。
Because it's not only for this run, but also it supports our Swedish Alzheimer's Foundation. So if you want to donate for a good run, for a good cause, and feel good about yourselves, you can do this. I appreciate your help, and thanks for every donation you give because you are awesome. We are raised 62,000 right now, and we're going on a really good pace to hit even more. So already I can say thank you, but I will thank you even more at the end of the run. But back to the segment. This is the part that Yennefer may soft lock. So just pray, bless RNG that she won't. Please, Yen, don't soft lock. We can wait here for a while because it's Yennefer. Yes, we can stay here for a while. Yen, please.
What was that?
Thank God. That's why I really don't like this Yennefer segment because it soft locks or just loses time.
だんだん話が早すぎてどんな話だったか思い出す間もなく思い出そうとしてる間に次の話が進んでるっていう。
It's really hard for Yennefer to cooperate with you. I will come back to her so that the dialogue will start.
This is creepy. I don't like it.
Because at one point, when she comes to us, there is a way for her to teleport back, and then instead of running to us, walk again. No idea why, but this is a thing, and this may happen. So in order to make sure that this doesn't happen, for once, actually, I will just go to the place.
これは今ウロボロスの仮面を使って調査しているところか。
Trigger our dialogue again, and then move forward with the plot. Because right now we are, as you may see, follow series tracks. And at the end of it, we've also... I didn't know Foglet spawns here. Okay, that was weird. I didn't know it spawns here. But yeah, we are going to a conclusion that Siri actually is in Velen. Also, where is Yennefer? Yennefer, are you going?
あ、過去にここで何があったかをそれで見てる。
Teleport, so I have to make sure that she won't. So I'm waiting for her there. So the dialogue, at least one line of dialogue, comes here and.
イエネファーさんがここで使えって言うまで待たなきゃいけない。ああ、シリがここで爆発を起こして消えたって噂を確かめて。
Because this guy was pushed here. Also, I will break my legs in a sec, as you may see. I'm standing on this part of wood that Yennefer will pick up, and well, that's a nice squat.
不思議な動きが起こった今。
I'm a Polish guy, so it's good that Geralt from Polish game actually knows how to squat. Also, that was a weird movement. Okay. So, right now we have finished this quest. Thank Lord, didn't softlock. So right now we are coming to another very funny, not maybe a glitch, but an exploit, because we are going to go out of bounds for a second.
そうですね、シリのシリを追っていらっしゃる。
In order to just totally obliterate the section of the garden section here, because we're supposed to do some logical stuff here, some, you know, pulling up some levers in the order, letting Yennefer in, going through those stairs, but no, I am just gonna jump here, do more jumps, go around this wall. Actually did it first try. It's really hard to perform, so I'm glad I did it first try. And this is the end of the garden section. I'm supposed to get here. That's why you can see two circles on the radar instead of one. I have to find this guy. This is Skial. Say hi to Skial. He won't say anything back because she's dead. He's dead, obviously. But we can necromance him, and he will talk to us about Ciri, because it's the last day of Ciri in Kaadzik. So now another Ciri segment that we can do. Also, if you are sensitive to classic content, this is a time for you, because boob alert. They will be naked boobs, but yeah. I warned you, because we are going to sauna, and there will be one shot of it. Just one shot. I warned you, if you are under 18 years old, just pause the stream for a second. I warned you, just to make sure. I actually warned you. Okay, so
ああ、そうだ、そこで死んでた人の、そこで死んでた人がシリの知り合いだった。
Nothing to see here. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. Nothing. Nothing interesting here. We are simply going back. Nothing was here. I don't know why I said
もろ入ってた気がする。
I don't know why I said there were boobs. Did someone see anything? No. Obviously, it was cool. But just to be cautious. Right now we are terrorizing the village, because I can actually use my sword again and go in combat and dash.
消される、消される、ワンされる。
Thank God I can stop like a cutscene, because as I've said, if I dash into a cutscene, I may be in the state that I'm in the cutscene and in the gameplay at once, and because of that the game doesn't really know what to do. So I cannot pick the dialogue options, and if I cannot pick the dialogue options, well, I can't go out of cutscene, and I can't go into menu, because you can't go into menu when in cutscene.
確かすごいえぐい死に方した人だった。あ、そうだそう。それでかくまってしまったせいで、この村が襲われちゃったんですよね。思い出した。
So we've killed enough guys that we can escape. We are escaping on a horse. This is one of the two sections of horse riding.
で、お前だけでも逃げろって言って、そのスヒアールさんと一緒に逃げてるところですね。村はボロボロにされてしまったけど。でもまあ結局逃がした結果、このスヒアールさんも死んじゃうんです。
And I think it is Act 5. Actually, maybe I'll stop calling them acts, because, well, I may miss some numbers. Unfortunately, our horse is so bad that...
なんだっけ、確かね、この人ね、シリちゃんに恋してたんですよね、確か。
But fortunately, we are around the corner, and we should be ready to go on.
ああ、そうだ、臆病者、村を見せだから臆病者って言われた人だ。
Just barely not enough. And we can come to
そんな話でしたね。
We are finished with Kaadzik. Another part of the game completed, because we have to
で、今この死体を無理やり喋らせて、そういう話があったよっていう話をしてた。
during when it was an hour on the clock, we were still in Novigrad, and we are
この
actually
辺は結構覚えてますね。
we are coming to Velen back again, as I told you, because we have to talk to Uma, our precious Uma, and we have to finish Baron's quest and 2 series segments. These are the last ones, if I remember correctly, because right now.
さて、今ビットはどうなってますかね。ちょっと確認してみます。
Yeah, these 2 segments, and then the next series segment will be actually played by Siri. Also, every transition.
特に変わらないかな。まだ未だに今のところ圧倒的な差でシリエンドが勝ってます。
Speedrun mode, let's say. So we are coming to Baron. This guy will stop us and say, Baron is in a really bad mood. We cheer him up or something, and we are going to cheer him up. We are going to talk to him and say, we find your wife.
今男爵のストーリーに戻ったんです。
She is packed with crones. So yay, good for you. You may resolve this because I don't care anymore after I talk to you. Right now we do the series segment I was talking about, which is horse riding and horse racing. Basically, so this is the only horse race in the game that we are supposed to attend. They are more in the game, obviously.
男爵とレースというところですね。
Horse race and good for me, maybe bad for some viewers. We are skipping every single Gwent.
なんででしょうね。一気に
I actually love Gwent.
その街のクエスト進めるのかと思いきや。
Nilfgaardian deck is just too OP. But and still
一回戻ってきましたね。
but I still love it. But no Gwent playing in the speedrun.
男爵悪い人ではないかな。
And that's why
悪い人ではないけどいい人でもないかな。
For example, horse riding. So we have finished this race. Obviously, we are superior horse riders, so we go first, and we grab the horse. Also, fade to white is not a great option. No, we won't play Gwent. This is actually quite important because for some reason they put playing Gwent on the first dialogue option.
でもシリちゃんをね、ちゃんと守ってくれてたのはいいところかな。
Also, sorry for the loud stuff. Also, wow, this is actually great RNG. This is Basilisk. It's basically a reskin of Griffin that we fought before, so Siri can fight her own Griffin basically. And Basilisk, 90% of the time, flies into the air in a way that we have to, because Siri doesn't have a crossbow, she can't shoot it down, so we have to wait for it to come down, or reload a save, so his script gets stuck and he's on the ground again. But sometimes, like 10% of the time, he may be on the ground. So this was actually a really good RNG for us. So yeah, we are grabbing Uma right now, meeting our precious Uma because we
このベレンって町とノビグラードとスケニ
This is Uma, by the way. Uma is
やらないといけないですからね。人的には。
Oh, I forgot about this stuff. We have the audience with the Emperor.
酒を無理に飲むことは。え
may or may not know where Siri is.
酒を無理に飲むことは酒をって。
Even Siri, so you know, don't insult him because he may know something. We know he knows something, but he is cursed. He's cursed to be ugliest man alive, and we have to lift this curse. So in order to do so, we bring him to Kermoren, and we'll have some family bonding with the guys and gals in Kermoren.
もう行ったんだ。もう2章。もう2章行ったんだ。
For some reason, there's no quest for Vesemir, unfortunately.
今か。
But fortunately for speedrun, unfortunately for us as casual gamers as well, because well, another quest would be nice to see some bonding with Vesemir. Some of you may know why, but I'm still ahead of me, and we're coming to Eskel because he's hiding here, playing hide and seek with us. Hi Eskel, how are you doing?
そうでしたね。シリが呪いで変えられたっぽいものがいたんで、呪いをとりあえず解いてみるっていうところですね。
Also, some monsters are really loud, and audio levels are just awful in this game sometimes because flying creatures have really high-pitched audio. For example, Griffin, Basilisk, and now Forktail. We have to wait here for Forktail to come to his lair because we are not supposed to know where it is, but obviously we are gamers and speedrunners, so we know where it is. So we wait for him to come here, wait for the trigger, and then we can.
シリが消え去った時に現場に残っていた謎の生物のウーマを回収して、こいつの呪いを解けば、こいつが実はシリなんじゃないかっていう。
We did it! Yay! Good job, us. I have to skip
不思議なんじゃないかっていうやつですね。で、この、
when you go out, there is a dialogue
こいつが同じウィッチャーのエスケルさん
horse
か。
racing with Eskel, and I really don't want to do it because it's a waste of time. So let's just make sure I click properly. We shouldn't. Yeah, we shouldn't horse race because I'm faster than a horse.
一番苦労人って感じがする人。
Even use it. Also, great thing about current patch that about the old patch that is not a current patch is that Roach is gone, like totally. We use it at the beginning of the game and then ditch it
なんだっけ、
forever.
3
We
人、
won't use our horse, and that's great because you know the meme about
2人の、
roach
ウ
absolutely anywhere
ィ
of the
ッ
map.
チャーと
Build
イエネファー
on
さんのお
the
手
river,
伝いを今してる
anywhere,
とこ
on
ろ
the
です
other
ね
side。 of the river, on bridges, on places we can't basically ride
で、
the
今、
horse,
エ
that
スケ
kind
ル
of
の、
stuff.
その、ウィッチャーの一人のエスケルのお手伝いし
It's
て
a
る
very。good thing that we are not dependent on this RNG, and that's why a difference between that's one of the reasons why a difference between the current patch and the old patch which I'm playing right now is roughly 40 minutes. 40 minutes, but because instead of horse riding, we are running like in the 90s.
次は、
So yeah, we are grabbing another quest for Lambert, and this is
ラン
one
バー
of
ト
the
かな。
instances that
ラ
we
ンバー
do
トにあっ
both
た。
quests at once because we are supposed to do a quest for Lambert and follow him in order to lift something from a cursed item.
イエネファーか、次。
Oopsie daisy. I did a wrong dialogue option, so I have to reload the save. But that's not a problem because
失敗した？
the game was saved just as we finished talking with Lambert. The only thing that we lose is basically walk up through the stairs and loading screen, so it's not that bad. Also, enabling the super reacher again. So yeah, I'm supposed to piss Jennifer off because she will teleport me somewhere, basically nowhere in the shithole. Again wrong. Oh, what am I doing?
ウィッチャー、まあ、そうかな。特殊な訓練は必要だけど、あれ、またやり直してる。まあ、特殊ななんか、訓練は必要だけれど、一応職業的なものですね。魔物を買ってお金を稼ぐ人。なので、ゲラルトさんは、まあ、メインではあんまりやんないんですけど、まあ、サブクエストとかだとそういう風にしてロギン稼いでますね。怪物退治して。ああ。高速で泳いでるの気持ち悪い。なんで、まあ、いろんなところで困ってる人がいるので、依頼を聞いて、今あれか、もう一人のウィッチャーのランバートの手伝いをしている。ランバートはね、いいやつなんですけどね。
So right now, it's a classical way to swim in a boat. You don't. And that's the great thing about Witcher. They thought about the thing that you won't use the boat with Lambert and you're just gonna swim across by yourself.
で、まあなんか、まだ確かシリも実はまあシリはまだウィッチャーじゃないんです。あんななんかチートみたいな能力持ってるけど。
Believed that there will be a stupid guy like me or any other speedrunner that will just swim across, and they made this line specifically for Lambert. That's amazing. But yeah, swimming is faster when you're super Geralt, and boats are slow even if you are not super Geralt.
なんでゲラルトに怪物扱いされて退治されたのに生きてるんですか？成仏してください。
Another thing I could screw up is this dialogue option, so yeah, just make sure I won't do stuff. Also, some of the walls here are supposed to be destroyed by art sign, or I can just jump over them because they are low enough. Also, there was an instance of mega jump again, as you may have seen or not. But yeah, we went through the cave, some climbing because Geralt is good at climbing, and mega jumping, obviously. And we are going up high because we have to lift a curse from an item. That's what I'm supposed to do, but I got interrupted.
これで、あれだ、説得するところですね。
We're supposed to destroy something with art.
もう
This one will actually
結
do
構
because
ゲラルトさんって魔物怪物だったら何でも倒すってわけじゃなくって、
we'll leave our swords
説得できるやつは説得します。
because we want to avoid fight with those golems.
人に危害加えないんだったら倒さない
People that we
ことが
fight.
多い。この辺はプレイヤーの採用にもよりますけど。
Lighting them all on fire is actually quite difficult because well, we are super geared out.
で、まあ、トロールは、話が通じるんで、まあ、説得した方が早いかな。
Great, thanks. Really, really helpful. I'm really glad I have the audience in the background.
あんまり無益な殺生はしない。
Not only by being here, but by helping me as well. Also, thank you all again for tuning in because these are just dead hours in Europe. 4:42. For some reason, I still have enough energy to perform this.
トロール系はね、結構説得できることは多いですね。なんかトロールの謎の謎とかありましたね。本当に謎なやつ。
In English, it's this. I have no idea how to pronounce it. We have this in our
謎っていうか、謎すぎる謎。
Thank you so much.
It's Potesta Kaadzik.
トロールになって考えなきゃいけないやつ。
Potesta Quisitor. Can you trigger? The dialogue has triggered, but for some reason the cutscene didn't. But yeah.
いやー、クソ翻訳とかそういうのではなくて、本当によくわからない謎だった気が。なんだこれ。
This game has weird physics if Geralt is super fast.
翻訳そんなに違和感ないですね。むしろ完璧っていうレベルの翻訳。
Well, I caught myself many times saying, why is in this game they should patch it, and then I realized
あれです。すごいなんか単純っぽい謎なんですけど、深く考えると間違えるタイプのやつですね。
So yeah, I not played them. They probably already fixed it. Right now we have to do some talking again, more talking. Then we have to skip talking this time. And we can actually, after this lovely bonding with everybody in the Kermoran, we can actually lift the curse from this ugly guy, ugliest man alive, to be precise, or Uma for short. So we're just gonna grab stuff from the table, L for alchemy or for losers, and we're going to start the ritual because
もうだからいい感じの翻訳を山地さんと沢城さんがね喋ってくれるんでめちゃくちゃいいです。呪いてきますね。
Their veins just are weird. They have white hair and pale skin. So most people die from it, but this is not a person. This is elf. This is an elf.
今痛がってるんですけど
This is the magician that left messages for Siri. Oh, I talk too much, so I pressed the same dialogue option several times. But we are going to see Siri in just a moment. Let me just first grab some skills and equip my inventory.
呪い解いたらシリじゃなくってまあこの人もシリの知り合いだった。
After this cutscene with lifting curse. So yeah, we are going to Skellige because there is a portal that leads to place where Siri is held. Also, yeah, that was a quite nice drop, to be honest. Most of the time you die dropping here, but for some reason Geralt decided not to, and that's great actually, because you have barely not Velen.
確かにね、ゲラルトさんのイメージって山地さんのイメージしかもうないな。
If we teleport, if we drop there and do a roll after it, but for some reason Geralt dropped in a weird way that has half of his health, which is great. Though we won't need it that much because we are reaching the point where when we are going to the Isle of Misfits. That's the proper name, I think, if I remember correctly. And unfortunately, to get there, we have to use the boat. But Kaadzik, you've said earlier that boats are really slow and you shouldn't use them. Well, there is a trigger detecting if you are using a boat. And you know why? Because the next cutscene after you enter Isle of Misfits is Geralt swimming on a boat. And that's why they have the trigger there for you to use the boat, because the next cutscene has a boat, and that's the only reason. So enjoy this boat ride. I may throw it to Donation Reader to tell us some things, maybe about the bid war or something else.
Very well, we have a $55 donation by Anonymous. Is there any speedrun category for 100%?
で、今、シリが身を潜めている可能性が高い霧の島に向かっているところですかね。
Well, collecting all of the cards will be the most boring thing to do, in my personal opinion. But if they want to do it, they are free to do so.
で、まあ、ここで、サブクエストはほとんどいっぱいになっちゃう。これ以降、あれか、シリ込みのクエストになるんですか。
On Twitter, I have a pinned message with all of the discords I am in, especially the one you are interested in.
そうですね、これでようやく、数年ぶりの再開。ここでもここから先いくつかクエストダメになっちゃうよっていう警告が入ってます、ね。
So yeah, we saw the casting with the boat. We can now ditch the boat because boats are bad. And we can swim again like a normal human.
どういう着水してるんですか?
Because, or actually, normal Super Witcher. That doesn't sound right, but whatever. You know what I mean. Screw boats. You know how many of them got destroyed here. I don't want to share this fate. I want to swim.
もう目的地まで突っ込んじゃうんですね。
I'll do great. So for now we are the Isle of Mists, not Misfits. I was close enough. So can you get out of the water, Geralt? This time it worked. Okay. So I hope I will get a good RNG on the.
本当はまあさっきの浮いてるホタルを追いかけるんですけど、ガン無視して先に進んでます。
Because he's standing on a particular corpse I have to investigate on. And if he's staying there, I will enter a combat mode, and if I enter a combat mode, this will be bad. So I want to aggro him so that he goes away.
And
because he goes away, I can actually investigate this corpse. Well done, Kaadzik. I'm proud of myself. As I said, this was the worst RNG possible, but I managed to pull it off somehow. I don't want to fight this fiend because he would probably kill me. Because as you may notice,
一つ小屋があって、ドワーフがなんか立てこもってるんですよ、なぜか。
And I have kind of a bad sword.
で、行方不明になってるドワーフを探す。
Powerful enemy, for example, this fiend. Well, I would have no chance. And you will see this thing in a moment. Oh, I'm in the combat mode. That's bad.
ゲラルトさん死んじゃう。
We'll see. I will probably die.
もしかしたら。
Or not. That was close.
で、助けられると思ったら、まあこの人もね、貧弱なんで転落死しちゃうんですよね。
I have full health. I don't have to meditate by myself, I just have to use the menu, because this is an enchanted island and I can do enchanted things. For example, I cannot meditate by itself, but I can click the menu and I have full health again. That's what I wanted to do before going down and fight those two weird stuffs. I don't remember their English names, sorry. I mostly play this game in Polish. I've picked up English language for speedruns very recently.
砲台の上にいて、こいつが唯一生きてる。
But yeah, we fought those two ugly creatures, let's say.
で、こいつ超えするのがかなりめんどくさいみたいですね。ただでさえ人を待つシナリオが、ゲラルトさんイライラタイムに、このドワーフすぐ途中で寝るんですよ。
That's why I panicked a little, but we were fortunate enough to not die, and it was great. So now, what's worse than escort mission? Escorting one of the 7 dwarves, and the one is sleeping and likes to sleep, and he will sleep on the way. And funny thing to mention about escort missions. You may see that I'm trying to be as close to the NPC as possible. That's because every NPC has its follow radius, let's say, and it's a circle radius, obviously, because circles have radiuses. If you go too far ahead or behind him, he will stand in place and wait for you, even though you are ahead of him. If you stand close enough to him, he will run to you. He will run with you, but you are Super Geralt, so it's really hard to perform. You have to tap W in a very specific way to maintain the same speed of the NPC you're trying to drag with you. But if you are too close to the NPC, they will stand in place. this particular one has two properties that are screwing everything over with the thing I've mentioned. First of all, if he goes from his running animation to his walking animation, for some reason he stops in place for a second, and that's terrible. That's why I try to be real close to him. And if I'm too close to him,
なんかバグ使って高速移動してますね、今。
I really have to perform this correctly, like keep the distance in a proper way. And second, that's it's even more terrible for me, is that those radiuses I was talking about depend on the character's height. And this guy is a dwarf. So yay.
で、カサカサしてんのはこいつを護衛しなきゃいけないんで、ずっとこいつが来るの待ってます。
But his running radius is crazy slow, and as I said, if he goes through one of these two states, he stands in place, and if I'm too close to him, as you may see on the radar, he stands in place. That's why I constantly look at the top right corner of the screen, so that I know if he's following me and with what speed he is following me, so that I know when to press W, even though I'm not watching him from behind right now. So we went through 7 dwarves are complete, maybe not totally complete because one is dead, as we've seen near the fiend. And Siri is alive! Yay! Yay! We'll see for how long though. We'll see for how long. But it's up to you because there's a bid war coming. We are still a couple of minutes before we can actually resolve it, so if you have any snipes coming on, you can prepare them like real soon.
シリと再開しましたね。
Really soon we will be going into endgame. Actually, this is one of the endgame missions already because it's Battle of
この後は、この後からもうゲラルトさんとシリちゃんのいい感じななんか師弟関係が見られます。
Escaping from the wild hunt, we're gonna bait them here and then fight with them. And that's what we're gonna do. But right now I have.
ここでこのケアモルフェンでワイルドハントと迎撃戦をします。で、本当だったら、他の島から仲間を呼ぶんですけど、多分これは RTA なんで呼ばないんじゃないかな。
There we go. This is actually quite important because it sets up the fight properly for us. I have to equip everything and then prepare myself with adding additional points to the skill tree, and we can move on with the final battle. It's not the final battle in the game, but final battle in Kermoren that we're gonna, I guess, kind of win.
で、まず奇襲をすると。
You'll see in a moment. First of all, they are already storming our place, so we are just gonna close their portal. So
本当はね、ケアモルフェンで大きな戦いがあるんで手伝ってくれないかって頼んで仲間を呼んできてもらうんですけど、多分呼んでないから今のメンバーで戦う羽目になってます。シリを守る戦い。で、まあシリもね勝手に動いちゃうんですよね。私も戦うっていう。護衛対象なのに無双でいうちょっと総大将が突っ込んでいっちゃう展開ですね今。
And that's the reason why we have to pull out crossbow, or not only crossbow, but other throwables as well a lot. As you can see here, I'm ditching my horse again, roach to
馬降りて歩いた方が早い。
and I'm coming back to the Kermoren castle. I have to do a really hard trick right now as I enter and skip this cutscene. I have to go right. Fortunately, I did finish it. It was actually difficult because if I do this, if I wait too long, I will actually.
もう完全にそのデスリレー自重せよって感じの状態になってる。
So Bible thumbs for Lambert. Lambert is dead, unfortunately. We're supposed to help him with the soldiers that are surrounding him, but it's slow, so we're just gonna leave him to death. So yeah.
ほぼ負け戦ですねこれは。
Read Lambert, unfortunately. But sometimes we have to make sacrifices for a greater cause, and that greater cause is being fast this time. Also, yeah, this fight I actually understand that they are blocking me because they have long weapons that they can block me with, and they are trained guards actually. They are trained soldiers, so they're blocking me. I'm fine with that. Some random peasants blocking me if they use a mace, I'm totally not fine with that. But this fight was actually quite
で、
smooth.
今、エスケルを助けてる。
We are going for the last section of the Kermoran fight, which is closing portals
Yeah.
again, but this time they are a lot more portals to close. And this is the part I was talking about during Keira section, that we can close portals with the Dimitrium bombs.
迎撃戦最後かな。
Dimitrium bombs and Erden sign.
うん。
But
これ、このパターンで誰死ぬんだ？
right here because Triss Marigold is throwing fire at the enemies. If we get into one of those, well, nothing good happens for us.
ランバートと
we are getting
じっちゃんが死んじゃうんだっけこれ
we are
で。
getting fire damage, and because of that we can't use our bombs, and if we have not enough stamina, we can't use Erden as well. So we have to wait it out as the fire comes down. But yeah, we finished Kermoran fight. We have some losses. Lambert died. Someone
ランバートとベセミルはなくなっちゃう。
The Lambert one was the one that you've actually seen. So mentioning it is fine, I guess.
一応、
So right now, we are
一応仲間を呼んでたら、ランバートは生存できるんですけど、多分このルートだとランバート死んじゃってるんじゃないかな。
In the game, we can do 4 activities with Siri. We can do a snowball fight.
で、まあ、シリが危なかったんですけど、ベセミルおじちゃんが助けてくれました。
Connected to stealing horses.
で、命と引き換えに助けてくれたやつですね。
It loses time. We can destroy the lab that we will be in the future, and it's just picking the correct dialogue option, which is a free option to do.
で、最終章かな。
Go into Skjal's grave. You know the guy that we resurrected and necromanced, and we found on the in the Skellige garden where I did the out of bounds skip. You know what I'm talking about. There.
決戦前夜のランバートとエスケルで、エスケルとゲラルトおじさんで酒飲んで騒いでゲネファーの下に来て遊んでるところ好きなんですけどね。
So, as you may imagine, we do the one that is free, which is destroying the lab and visiting Skjal's grave because it's
だって、そうですね、貴婦人戦か
This
な。
will come in the future. Also, we are Assassin's Creed right now. Yay! So yeah, Assassin's Creed is a total rip-off of The Witcher. Lawsuit is actually being
はい、
written
ワイ
by
ルドハントと森の貴婦人が手を結んで、ベセミル殺したやつが招かれてるので乗り込みに行く。ワイルドハントは、そうですね、シリを狙っている、シリを狙っている、まあ、強大な敵うん、異世界からの侵略者が、まあ、シリを狙っているんです。
Because we are heavily underleveled here. We have not that good equipment. We have not enough health even, so I may meditate here, and I will actually. Not this part actually. Why I cannot do this? Why I cannot meditate? Please, game, let me meditate. For God's sake. I actually need health. Like, really, I need health. Because the fight that is coming right now, it's probably the hardest fight.
シリちゃんの尻を狙ってる悪いやつです。
Because this guy can one-shot us, or two-shot us, because we have our Quen sign. And he has 2 attacks, spitting fire, which is good for us because then he won't one-shot us. Also, we cannot be healed, so I'm just gonna eat some bread and hope everything goes fine. So bless RNG because I'm not on full health in the hardest fight in the game. Let's go. This is good, this is good. Good RNG. You may have seen I was mashing my mouse so intensely I actually used both fingers for it. Also, another Assassin's Creed, this time I'm not doing the proper
まあ、
jump
水の
on
上に
Assassin's
落ちれ
Creed
ば
stuff, you know?
落下しはしない
Because。if I do it, I die. Because when Siri
こ
does
この
it,
貴婦人結構強かった気がする
further
な。
and she hits
難易
the
度
rock
高い
on the
と。
wall and she dies. So yay, animations. I actually did this in the practice today, like 3 hours ago. So yay. Also another fight, the Crones fight. You may know
はい、
them.
貴婦人
These
戦
are the
で
ones
す。
that were on the bog.
いやー、美人さんだといいんですけどね。って強いな。
This is actually a hard fight because we are fighting 3 enemies instead of 1. and 2 of them teleport constantly. That's why I'm trying to kill those who teleport as fast as possible. And the Brewers one is the one that I'm probably leave for the last, because I'll leave for later because she's basically immobile. She may teleport too. Also, I'm getting butchered right here.
負けちゃう負けちゃう。
Please move. I may die right now. Because this fight is going really, really bad. Yep, I probably will die. Okay, 1 down. Yep, I
あ
died.
あ、やられちゃった。
This fight was really
強いね。
unfortunate. Most of the time it goes well, but for some reason, during one time I was stun locked for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but I lost a lot of health on the way. But yeah, this section of the game is one of the hardest ones because it consists 3 fights in a row. One was completed.
まあ戦い方としてはまあ一人ずつ倒していくって形になりますね。
Because you can easily lose them.
何回首落ちるんだろう
Okay,
あそ
the
こ。
Geralt one I understand because we are under-leveled, but Siri doesn't have a level. She's just
なんだっけ、腹から手が生えてる人は覚えてるんですけど。あ、足か。
Or maybe I'm just bad at video games.
腹から足生えてるやついなかったっけ。
But this one is going better a little bit. Also, I did this attack even though I didn't want to. Okay, one is down already. Second one near death. Or down. Okay, this one looks way better than before. Can you attack Siri, please? Thanks. Only Brewers left, and she's slow and she's big, so I can just go through her and attack her from the back, getting a lot of crits.
リスですか。
Siri, just attack, please. I'm mashing my left click like crazy, and you're just walking around.
もうなんかみんな強そうだよこいつ。
Okay. And now the third fight in a row. The fight with
喉から手が生えるような人たちは喉から手が出るほど欲しいって
No, 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 no.
物理的に。
Okay, we're fine, we're fine.
で2体は倒せたんですけど1体逃げちゃったんで残りの1体エムレディスをゲラルトさんが倒す。
He has a big shield.
エムレディスは違うわ。
That we cannot hit at all. But this fight is going well for now. Okay, the worst segment of the run completed. So now we are going to
UPK はまあ取り逃しちゃうと。
because we have this crazy action segment right now.
こんなめったり。
After crazy action segment, there has to be like a calming down session a little bit. We have to calm down.
あ、そう、ワイルドハントの将軍かエムレディスは。
by doing quest to more of our friends, basically our sorceress, which is Siri, because she's a sorcerer apparently, Triss and Yennefer, and Avalak, our new friend. So we'll talk to Avalak first.
もう結構終盤ですね。
Easiest quest to perform, and it's the order.
あとは
Mostly doesn't matter. There has to be some. Or there has to be some routing on the way. There has to be some routing
あとは最終決戦の準備かな。
how English works. But this one actually doesn't matter when we pick it, so we just pick it first, so we can get rid of it pretty quickly, and we can get more XP for later. Because we are
で、今、時空超えてますね。
It's good enough, but still we are under level.
時空超えたのかな。
So yeah, we will gonna fight.
そうですね。ワイルドハントの有力者を説得して裏切らせるために異世界を移動してワイルドハントの世界に向かってる。まあなんか砂漠とか、氷河とか水中とか確か行くはず。で、今最初の砂漠のエリアですね。等速です。等速でやってるんですけど、バグの力でゲラルトさんが高速移動してます、今。
Unfortunately, this is one of the instances that Geralt pulls out his sword back and forth again, so I have to bear that in mind.
どうなんでしょうね。終わった後かな、モンハン世界に行ったのは。
And the portal will open, so I'm come through here. So yeah,
契
right
約
now we
か。
are without Avalak, and this is a section filled with poison gas over here, as you may see. So the thing I'm supposed to do. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad that I've dropped here. And the thing I'm supposed to do is that
で、今赤い草のエリアか。
go through here.
赤い草のあるところは呼吸ができないので、ところどころ避けていかなきゃいけないんですけど、これご利用してますね、多分。水中も速攻で抜けましたね、今。で、次が氷のエリアですね。氷は、イグニっていう炎の魔法で溶かして進める。エイペックスで見たやつはチート使ってんじゃないかな。で、ようやく、ワイルドハントの本拠地に着くかな。ゲラルトさん、この、異世界にワープするやつに入ると気持ち悪くなるので、あんまり好きじゃない。あー、危ない。はい。
These elves are basically Wild Hunt because Wild Hunt are these elves, for example, and the elves that we met here. And we want to convince them to betray the leader of the Wild Hunt.
そう、異界のもん、異世界のもんね、大嫌いなんです。ゲラルトさん。できれば通りたくない。なんで、ワールドとかの時も、だから、もう通るの嫌なんだ。気持ち悪くなっちゃうらしいですね。で、今、トイスに話した。今度は女魔術師会の、人を仲間にするところかな。
She wants to meet some people that helped her on the way, including this particular guy. You may know him. His name is Horson Jr. The guy we killed before.
魔術師を仲間につける。
That's first, and second of all, why do you want to meet him? Well, as I've told you,
100回に1回にする。
that we've rescued, and actually he
それ怖いな。
Horson Jr. so that he can live peacefully and don't be bothered by anyone, and it actually works.
シリがお世話になった人たちのところのお礼参り。
This is one of another series friends in the tavern, so we're just gonna teleport there. And after that, I'm going to do something out of sequence because during the quests, during the Siri quest, I'm gonna start Yennefer's quest because very near this tavern is another one when Siri is not Siri, Yennefer is waiting for me.
ストリスじゃないか。シリちゃんか。シリちゃんの恩返しですね。フードかぶってるからトリスと間違えてしまいました。
There she is. Also, look at this mug over there. It's most of the time it's just goes all over the place, but this time it was just a little bonk, so that's what's unfortunate. I feel bad about this. It could have been better. You could have done better, Mug. We all deserve better. I expected you to do better, but I guess we can only get the little bonk here. So yeah, we met Yennefer, we started quest with her, but we
で、確か、あの人のちょっと前に助けてもらったあの人にも恩返ししたいって言ってたような気がするけど、それも、それでなんか、みたいな感じになりましたよね、確か。そうなんですよね。クエストが同時に進んでいくから。今どこやってるのか全然追えない。
I have to be really careful here, so I'm just gonna press 2 the entire time. This is the only dialogue in the game that I have to press 2 all the time because we skipped the horse stealing.
シーちゃんね、いろんな人にお世話になりましたからね、逃げる途中で。
Series interactions, and we also skipped the horse race that we are supposed to do with Siri and her friends. So this guy is really upset about not stealing horses.
殴り合いが一方的な暴力。
Siri is upset as well. Sorry, but that doesn't help anymore. And she's sad, but she will be happy because good ending was winning. I think it's winning still. I hope the bad one would be winning, but for now I probably think that's still good one is winning, but you still did a great job of donating for it. I still cannot express how amazed I am. Also, before talking to Tris, I have to talk to Zoltan, and he's here.
Zoltan.
I need to talk with you about help, about freeing Margarita, because we are finding new sorceress for our agenda of fighting Wild Hunt, like
で、次が
final battle and everything.
トリスか。
So we're just gonna rescue Philippa Eilhart, which I hate with my heart from the previous
で、さっき言った、
already bent
まあ、今度こそあれですね。
and Philippa I've told already, and Margarita, which is actually cool.
女魔術師界の実力者の会いに行
But
く。
first of all, we're going to do a quest that we are rescuing Philippa, and this is one of the
今レベルいくつなんだ？全然レベル足りてなさそう。高速移動でなんとかしてるけど。
stupid. Because right now we're trying to go as fast as possible to not go into the combat, thankfully.
で、その人は牢屋に
And that's bad,
確か捕らえられてるんですよね。
because it's really hard to kill him if he has a shield. Fortunately, it was quite fast actually. Now to talk with this golem, but
はい、いつもの、ザルモンバン。
And now we fight with Philippa. Philippa will summon a earth elemental because we fought many elementals, but or fire elemental. Sorry, we fought earth elemental already, but not fire.
なぜ門番をトロールにしたのか。
To our collection. Right now we have to go out of combat. Sorry for the sounds, but as I said, levels are not great. So we're just gonna punch the air again, wait for the combat to end. Because you have to jump there, and we cannot jump when we are in combat.
で、フィリパに会ったら、
And we have to jump her in order to get to Philippa.
フィリパだっ
Philippa
け。
says,
うん。
okay, you may not try to kill me if you
あ
are
あ、
so
そうですね。
close.
この目隠ししてる女の人はフィリパですね。
When I say da,
今助けようとしてた人。
that's what I was talking about the entire time. So we got Philippa on our side. Now we're just gonna grab everyone else. Also, I'm lost right now. Yay. So I'm just gonna try
まあ、あれかな、エンディングはまあ、サブクエストはやらないから、
one fast travel point, please.
シリエンドだったとして
Because
も、ウ
we
ィッチャーエン
lost,
ド
like,
か。
totally.
今23。まあまあまあまあ、ちょっと少ないぐらいかな。
Right now we have to go to Yennefer.
ああ、そう、2のキャラでしたっけ？
I may softlog the game. I hope I won't. But there is a chance I may softlog the game. Let's just pray again that I won't do it because I'm a good gamer, right? Don't block me. Please.
何してんのこれ。
I have to do my job. I'm kind of rescuing the world right now because if I don't finish with the Wild Hunt, well, the entire world will freeze. So you don't want to. You don't want to.
で、今、もうイエネファーの方行った。
So yeah, this is a tunnel section, and in these tunnels there is a door.
ああ、もうイエネファーの方やってる。
And if I mash too much
Yeah,
on
awesome.
the lever, oh, I have to actually interact with it. It doesn't have the pulling thingy itself. It doesn't have the lever itself. It's a lever, but not quite. So conveniently, there is another one here. So I'm just gonna investigate by this again. And when I'm finished, I can actually pick this up, thankfully, and put this in its place on the second lever here. And I have to be precise and pull it only once. If I use it more than once, there's a chance I will softlog the game and the quest won't complete.
こっちも女魔術師界の実力者のマルガリータを、脱走させるやつですね。
Strong attack it and it also will work. Now fighting with some ghouls and alghouls and other kind of enemies.
とにかく魔術師を。
And now we're trying to rescue Margarita. So that's what we're gonna do. Just gonna walk past these guards and kill these guards because we really don't like witch hunters. This is the guild that the leader of them was.
本来なら弱点ついて攻撃したりとかするんでしょうけど、こんなに早いと特にいらないのかなって感じはする。
So we're just gonna, rush their place by doing absolutely nothing. Best guarded place ever. You can't escape this prison. Absolutely. I've just walked past like 10 guards. Oh, I have to. I killed him because there is a key in his corpse. Because I forgot to take it.
なんかリーダーっぽいやつも倒しちゃいましたね。
Past you. Great idea. Actually good. Camera, please don't screw over me. Right now, I actually have to kill those two because they are on my way, and I couldn't open these doors if I didn't kill them. So we have rescued Margarita. We got locked by them again in the cage for some reason. Also, going through those, as I said, it's not really easy, and as you are super Geralt. And we are escaping pretty much right now. So yeah, everyone say it's so hard to escape from prison. I escaped and I got another person out. So yay, good job me. So Zoltan is here. I said I need to
あれだな、
Zoltan
高
because
速移動
if
して
I
るの
talk
笑っちゃう
now,
な。
he will teleport me to the to his and Dandelions Tavern, and that's where we can continue with our quests, which is the last one, meeting of the Sorcerer's Lodge.
で、
And they want Siri to
最後
become
に
one of their members, but we say just Siri can do what she wants.
シ
And
リ
that's it.
と会話しますね。どうするんだろ
So
う
we are
な。
getting
ギリギリ
prepared
ま
for
で
the final act of the game. We are
粘るのかな。
we are setting
エンディン
sail
グの
like
分岐
right
は。
now, basically. I just have to go to the docks and set sail.
ここのセリフがね、ここで、ここの対応がまあ一応エンディング分岐に必要な会話なんですけど。
One already in the Kermoran, but this one will be actually final fight with Wild Hunt. With that, there is a one final glitch connected. I hope it will work because it will be really good to show it off. So yeah, we're going to the final fight. We should be nearing the incentive that we set, which is the bid war.
そうですね。シリが、まあ、言ってしまえば生存するか死ぬかで、一応ビット王で、どっちかっていうのが決まるんですけど、ギリギリまで一応粘るっぽいですね。5つある、選択肢のうち、3つ正しい、選択肢を選んでいれば、シリが生存する。2つしか、正しい選択肢を選んでなかったら、シリ死亡エンドになっちゃう。
Because as I said, setting it up and not setting it up is a difference of 1 minute, let's say.
ああ、雪合戦ありましたね。あそこいいですよね。
This is where the final fight is supposed to start, but there's a Novgardian ambush in this Kaadzik. But we're gonna obliterate everyone, even though some of them have big shields. But that doesn't matter because we are so OP right now that we can just click through them. Even though they are way higher level than we are, mashing is still the way to go. This is the last one. This is one of the longest fights in the game, actually, as you may have seen. Even though we are super Geralt, well, we have to mash through some stuff, some people. So right now we are trying to collect every.
サンソン、太陽の石か。
Fun fact about this bridge in particular, we're gonna teleport to it one more time, and okay, I have to
ここはあれか。
go here.
左下の子は、何ちゃんだっけ。
If you move during the fast travel cutscene, let's say, the fade out and the fade in, there is a chance you will get spawned outside of the bridge and you will fall to your death immediately.
すいません、覚えてないです。すいま
And this is
せん。
your last checkpoint, so you have to come back a little bit. So right now we gather some info, because for the most part, if you speedrun this game, it's just running around and gathering info about people, and then gathering more info about more people, and then more info about more people. But this is actually really enjoyable when you do it in the old patch, in my opinion, because having Geralt run like this is just crazy, and it's really funny to watch. That's why I prefer this run over the current patch one, because well, this adds up.
サイコパス符号。
It also makes the run.
いや
Also, you've seen some Assassin's
生
Creed
存ルー
matches.
トはいいんですけ
I
ど
can
ね。
I can teach you how to do it in the badass way. You do it like this.
高速で落ちる。
Unfortunately, no Assassin's Creed animation because
ゲ
this
ラ
didn't
ルトさ
happen.
ん。
But I bonked into the weird flag thing up there, so no Assassin's Creed animation, unfortunately. This also will be faster because Geralt will instantly go into water. But yeah, we do this long
さて、そろそろ最終決戦ですね。
mission for I forgot the name. The girl
セーブ
with
ザ
the
オ
ace.
シェル。
Never mind. I will get reminded as I see her.
今のところ、
Philippa Eilhart, exactly.
と
Philippa, screw you. But you have to do
ま
the
だ
quest
余裕で
for-
す
so
ね
not。screw you yet.
まだ圧
Screw
倒
you
的
later.
シリです。
So we are gonna do a quest for Philippa, or mainly not for Philippa, but with Philippa, because we have to find a sandstone in order to, make Wild Hunt follow us so that they know where we are and they can attack us again, but this time we are even more prepared. Also, what the hell was that? Again, game doing really weird things. So I'm shooting this Siren down. Drowners were protecting her, not so much to be honest, they have died pretty quickly. Also I can probably jump over here, yes, before Philippa actually lays down the grounds I can stand on. And I have to fight with this golem, please.
今は太陽の石っていう重要なアイテムを探しているところですね、多分。
And we don't deal that much damage. Thankfully there is a sword right behind him that I'm gonna equip right now because it's great. Also I have another sword, I didn't know that. That's actually better than mine. And this section I hope I won't get lost because it's so easy for me.
多分ね、今ね、全く喋れてないのでね、何やってるかわかんないですよね。
So I have to go to the left and to the right. Okay, to the left, to the right, and I got into place. Now to create sandstone, I have to move those 3 mirrors in a particular pattern, and that particular pattern is clicking all of 3 at once. All 3 exactly once. Great logical game. Great, really design. Really great design. But instead of going around and fighting with those guards of the mirrors, I'm just gonna, you know, go around my own way. Can Geralt please go out of combat again? Because you can't climb if you're out of combat because rolling animation, rolling animation is the same key as jumping, and you cannot jump if you are in the combat. We indeed found the sandstone, so that's the end of the quest for Philippa, and I think it's time to actually close the bid war. So can you tell me which ending actually we're gonna do?
Yes, like you said before, sometimes you have to make sacrifices in order to go fast, but there will be no sacrifice. We're going slow. Ciri will be saved.
So we are saving the Ciri. To tell the truth, I was baiting you the entire time. Sorry for that. But thank you for all of the donations.
今セーブシリが勝ってるって話してますかね。
Bad ending exactly once. My PB contains good ending. So because I have no heart to sacrifice Ciri. So thank you all for donating, and you'll actually see a good ending. And I hope you enjoy it because I will try to not interrupt the cutscene. I will talk over it obviously, but I will try not to interrupt it because the cutscene plays after the timer ends, so that's good for us, right? There's another golem fight here, but this time it's actually a quick one. We're supposed to fight here with Ciri, but we are quite fast. I will show you in a sec how to set up a good ending when you are speedrunning, because I'm the only one, again, in the world that does good ending for speedruns, because others just like to go fast, and I like to go for lore.
ここで確定かしら。
We go to here, we talk to this girl that's here.
ってことはセーブシリですかね。
Go for it, and Ciri destroys this lab, which is Avalak's lab, the elf guy, you may remember him. And right here, and that's the first one, that's the first out of 2. And right here we say that we'll go with her on the Skjal's grave, and we're just gonna mash through some dialogues, and that's basically it. We have now completed good ending. That's it. We're just gonna mash through some dialogues, do absolutely nothing. And now we are guaranteed to have a good ending. There's one more minor thing to do. At the end of the game, we just have to say good luck to Ciri, and that's it. And Ciri will remember. Ciri, during the final fight of her versus everything bad in the world, will remember that we did some good things with her, and we said good luck, and that's why she will prevail and survive the bad things that's supposed to happen to her during that inner and outer fight. So one final thing before the actual final fight that we have to do, we have to talk to Emperor about helping us with the final fight. I'm going to do this very sneaky way, as you see. Like I'm very sneaky like right now, the sneakiest man in the world. So we are gonna climb.
泳いで乗り込む。
Here talk to the Emperor and tell him, well,
泳いで乗り込むじゃない。
Ciri is nearby. You gotta help us. Just free this sorceress from prison, which is freeing Gila Vigo, and can you give us some soldiers for the final fight that you will sacrifice for sure? And he said, okay, no problem, because Ciri is here. So
ああ、もう一個か。もう一個アイテム取りに行ってますね、これ。
Final fight is right now.
ビゴだから、あれか、皇帝が乗る船に乗り込めってやつですね。で、まあ、本当は、 船に乗っていくんですけど、泳いだ方が、じゃあ、普通に泳いでいくわ。普通に泳いでいって、で、もう最終決戦行った、あ、行ってますね、最終決戦。まずシリで、カランシール。カランシールってやつを倒しに行きますね。こいつか、こいつですね。こいつと戦いますね。もう最後なんで、もう割と無双できるんですけど。で、次、ゲラルトさんでカランシールと、さらに戦いますね。
He will soft lock and stand in place. Unfortunately, I hit him once before I actually hit him 3 times. The reason why it happens is that if I hit him 3 times, he does a roll animation, and if he dies during this roll animation, for some reason his core is switched and he stands in place and he has a hitbox. So that's good for us because he doesn't teleport all over the place like he did now. But it was a really good fight, to be honest. Usually he is.
で、道連れに水中に飛ばされました今。
It's obviously not my PB, not a world record because my PB is 214, but we are on a very, very good
position. ラスボス戦ですね。
Saying that it's a marathon run, I had some mistakes, I had some mega jumps on the way, but I'm really happy about this run overall.
エルディンのいる船のナグルファーに乗り込む。まあ、ナグルファーなんで、殴り込みですかね。ラスボスのエルディン。ナグルファー。ラスボスのエルディンです。ボッコボコですね。あ、倒しましたね。
But he isn't supposed to be, so he teleports back on the ship because we're supposed to kill him at the ship. So he gains some health, but we kill him immediately. And the King of Wild Hunt is gone! Yay!
はい、ラスボス撃破です。これで、エンディング、最終クエストですね。これは多分シリウィッチャーエンド。シリがウィッチャーになるエンディングで終わり。Witcher speedrunning community that have donated to me during this round. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate your kind words and everything you do. And I hope this will grow. That's why you can hit me up on Twitter. And on my profile, there is a link to Witcher Discord pinned on my Twitter profile. There is also a link to Polish speedrunners profile. So if you are from Poland and like speedruns or speedrun yourself, you can go there and be a part of our community. Also, I may die here, but I hope I won't. And if you want to play some Capcom games, Capcom classical games, for example, Chip and あれ、本来は馬乗ってくんだっけ
You can join the classic Capcom games speedrunning.
ああ、全然なんかあれだな。
Back to the ending of the game. I'm just gonna mash through it, click 4, and we have completed the final dialogue. Now only epilogue remains. This is a good ending. I was thinking about baiting you.
この世界が滅びようとしているので、シリがそれをために行きます。で、バッドエンドだと、それが失敗しちゃって、シリが死んじゃう。今回は、生存エンドなんで、シリが復活して、シリがウィッチャーになりますね。で、もう一個エンディングがあるんですけど、そっちはちょっとサブクエストこなさないといけないんで、おそらく RTA 的には2%じゃ通らないかな。僕もシリがウィッチャーになる方が個人的には幸せなのかな思う。シリパパにシリが死んだよごめんねって言ってるところ。
Because we do awesome job as a community, and I hope we will grow as a whole. And shout outs to you, everyone who donated for the cause. We hit over $2,000 for the
さあ、ここは見納めですよ。ゲラルトさんの高速移動。
The marathon is not over yet. I know we can do this and hit even better milestones that we are hitting right now.
なってますね。
as I end my run, as I'm nearing to end my run.
シリちゃんもこんな感じに早く動くようになるんだろうか。でもゲラルトさん忍者だったら高いとこから飛び降りれないので役立たずじゃないですかね。
But for now on, I will stop talking. because time is coming up right now as I enter this cutscene. There is time. I will leave you with this cutscene. So 3, 2, 1, and time.
はい、グッドゲームです。
225.22 underestimate, which is great, even though some things were bad in this run. But as you may see, this hooded figure, I may spoil it already.
シリちゃん無事にウィッチャーになれました。
We did a good job. You did a good job donating. Keep doing it because it's, as I said, for a great cause. Switch Alzheimer Foundation, and we may watch this cutscene till the end because that's what you've donated for, right? Serious, good after the everything. Yes, the speedrun is done indeed, Siri. This is correct.
I have no idea.
The speedrun is indeed finished. But as I said, thank you everybody.
まあ何もやってないので多分今後はボロボロでしょうね。
For watching as well on the VOD on Twitch or on the VOD anywhere when you want to see it. The marathon is not over. That is over for me, unfortunately. I will be still here, but you won't hear anything else from me because that's my final run. I have no more shifts on running or donating or reading donations or hosting. So I had a blast during this marathon. It's amazing, really. The European community is great, and even some Americans came here. Really, many Americans actually came here for our festival, and it was so nice to see the runs and meet them and talk to them. Because as I previously said, this is my first ESA, and most of the people that are here I knew only from internet or just by watching them or talking to them on Discord, and to meet them in person in real life was something great. And there are so very many good communities that
はい、ウィッチャー3でした。まあ、この RTA 見てる限りだと、あんまり、そうだね、シェリちゃんは化粧してるんでね、化粧結構濃いんですよね。うん。そうですね、多分この RTA 見た限りじゃ全然わかんないと思いますけど、サブシナリオとか、この辺も充実しててかなり面白い作品になってますので、よろしければ買ってみてください。ここで、司会進行私、終わりとなります。これで、そうですね、最後かな、最後の司会進行になりますね。1週間ありがとうございました。まだあと1日続きますので、はい。ぜひぜひ見ていってください。ありがとうございました。お疲れ様でした。